Play the clip.
I was Ye, and then they started making more Ye's. Watch this. Ye is like this encompassing thing of fashion, bars, beats, production, videos, this. And then what happened is you get Rocky dressing better than me, Tyler making better videos, Drake, more records, Virgil, higher position in fashion, and J. Cole, more backpack, or Kendrick, better bars and stuff. So I literally had to go like Thanos, and I don't want to have to be the villain, but when I went and did the Donda thing, Ye returned.
I feel like that wasn't the most profound thing that Kanye said in this interview.
I was wondering, I was like, well, what was that about?
It wasn't the most profound thing that he said. He said a lot of like cool things in there.
Yeah.
But it stuck out to me because it's true. And Kanye, for somebody who talks a lot of shit, somebody who like really pats himself on the back, for him to say something, in my mind, that was a little profound, astute. It was true. And I do want to talk about that.
I have so much to say, but we'll get to it.
I want to know more about your perspective.
Really?
Yes.
I have so much
Oh,
to
I can't
say.
wait that. Oh my God.
I have so much to say on that topic.
I've never stood up to watch an interview in my life.
Save on.
Like I was at
You were
midnight.
not
Bro,
standing
I was
up.
bro, I
Save
was
on.
up till
I'm not-
I was
you-
fighting my
save
sleep.
on.
I was fighting my sleep.
Save
To
on.
watch
I
the
didn't want to go to
Kanye
bed.
What time do you guys go to
I was
bed?
like, oh my God.
Who, me, 3 in the morning on average.
I know he goes 3 to because
4.
he's A major. Do you go to bed early?
About 1, 12, 1.
Oh, you getting old.
12, 1.
You getting old, nigga.
Yeah. Hey, yo, we already cursed and the N-word. Me and you, we can't do this. Need to know podcast. What's going on?
We can bleep it out.
We are here.
Please do.
It is what you need to know when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. I am one of the 4 pieces here on this conglomerate. I go by the name Savon.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, A.
And as always, we have the amazing. The hair is laid.
It's
the
her.
lips is popping.
Oh,
everything.
stop it,
Skin
guys.
We noticed.
It's
is
given.
glowing.
You know.
It's
We
given.
noticed.
The
I was waiting
kicks
for the episode.
is
given.
freshen. The nails is pinking.
Guys,
They doing
I'm
all
getting
that.
shy.
What's going on, Shorty? We got Regi Nacho in the building. What's
Hello,
good,
guys.
Reggie?
I'm so blessed to be here. And I like, does this look like, I need people to tell me, because I just noticed right now, does it look like a very touristy Atlanta shirt?
No.
Like, you know, the equivalent of like the I Heart NY?
No.
I don't know, because my brother just got this for me when, like, from his trip, and I was like, wait, are people gonna laugh at me?
Why
No.
you did that to me though?
The way you
What?
wear
You
it.
set me up.
No.
Why you did that?
What?
Like I thought it was cool.
What happened?
Because you asked me to look at your shirt, so I looked at your shirt, and I saw it said Atlanta when I pulled up. But now it looked like you got butt cheeks on your shirt. I'm like, damn, that's a
Yo,
big
maybe
old
they
butt.
did
Like,
they do that
why that
intentionally? It's
peach
a
look like
peach.
that? Shit
'Cause
looks like
Georgia
booty.
peach.
Georgia Peach.
Oh, wait, maybe they did that intentionally. It does look like an
It
ass.
looked like an ass crack.
But that's what
That's
we
the
kind of.
BBL peach.
Why, that's the BBL.
Yo, and
He's wearing the BBL on her
maybe
chest.
there's hidden messages. Oh my God, I have to have a talk.
Shirt
with my
might be
brother.
doper than it actually than we thought, right?
But yeah, because I had like a jacket, I had like a green jacket, and I took it off because this did look like an ass cheek.
See, I knew I wasn't.
I knew the way you wore it. I didn't feel that. Like it all depends on how you wore it, and you wore it like not like a tourist. You know what I mean? I didn't think that when you making me say, "Oh, that is like a tourist shirt." That might be a dope fashion thing. Actually, you turning me on to that. Like, oh shit, like tourist shirts, like making that. Why did I say that out
Now
loud?
everybody can't pull that off. Everybody can't do it.
No,
Like,
but that's what makes it dope, though.
Reggie knows how to dress.
No, it's
Yeah.
no, I was just about to say that.
Stop,
She be
guys.
killing us every
Let's
week.
move on to gassing up
She come in
Deb.
here. She
Tourist
come in here, and
shirts.
eat our ass up every week.
Every week. You see, I just came in all black. She killed me. I said, God damn, I'm dead. Fuck it.
What? I complimented your outfit. I was like, okay, I see the all black.
Nah, you did.
Facts.
And I
Yo, all black
appreciate
be,
that.
yo, sometimes I ain't gonna lie. There's been a few times I've been at a party and so I do come with all black, and I'm like, damn, the all black is working.
It looks timeless. It looks very, it looks very
It's
working
sleek,
on you.
sleek, clean.
I like to wear all black with at certain events, like
But
certain
do
things.
all your blacks have to match?
I was just
I was
about
about
to say that'd be the
come on.
only thing that be getting me
Oh,
excited
that's
about
a
all
funny
black.
thing.
I'm not playing. I came like I was ready to rob niggas.
No, what's that?
I don't get that vibe.
All the black
No, yeah,
matches.
you got the right black. But what is that about?
all the
What?
Why
black
don't we
matches.
have one central black?
Because
It's like black
no,
people.
cause no stuff.
It's like black people.
It's like black people. Like
fades.
we
Variations.
both black, but you know, different shades.
actually great.
Different
It
shades
all
of gray.
fades.
That's all.
That's what it is. It fades.
That's what they're
what it
like.
is.
You know, you have like mad money if all your blacks match.
That's crazy
They
real.
say you got wealth, King.
Well, at the same time, when you think about hair, like if you go to get your hair dyed, like there's jet black, there's all kinds of, there's all
platinum,
shades,
etc.
platinums. And
What color you did your hair?
My shit. Why did I open this up?
See?
Look
at you.
It's a gray. I like gray because it is a sign of the color of wisdom.
That's not
How
all
I knew
black.
that? I don't knew that.
Off black.
Yeah, nigga, you went off
Show
black.
me what
you
off
went
black.
off black. You created it.
Off black.
It's on your head. Look.
This is off black.
Yo, pan on
'cause
this
they only-
man.
'cause they
For
already got
anyone
off
watching
white.
this is gray. Don't listen to
All
Savon.
black. Well, if you guys don't know, that is our guy. the amazing, the talented, and we are also in his home, Devon Terrell.
Yes, sir. TheHMDstudio.com. Make sure you stay in shape. Drink a smoothie. We're not being paid for that. TheHMDstudio.com. If you're looking for podcasting, recording studio, event space, any creative needs, check us out. TheHMDstudio.com. This is being recorded in right now. TheHMDstudio.com.
Yes, indeed. And if you want to add some sea moss to that smoothie, why don't you go to purposeseamossgel.com?
That's how I do it. That's what I do.
Come on. Drink
on.
your sea moss. It has over 90 nutrients and minerals. And the sea moss gel, this is a Black-owned business.
That's right.
Purposeseamossgel.com. Make sure you guys get in tune and have all the information on the website. The health benefits to it is good for your digestive system. It's good for your immune system. A lot of people are building their immunity during this time of year. So please make sure you guys go to purposeseamossgel.com. Check it out for yourself, right? I am not a doctor, so I do want to always preface that. But fellas,
Go ahead,
ladies, fellas,
Go ahead,
I want to talk to my ladies and my fellas and my
I know
fellas
what
and my
he's about to
ladies.
say.
Facts.
When I put the voice on, you know what's coming.
All right.
Yo, Alex,
world.
wait, Alex, can I pay you to do a drop about the libido effects?
You don't gotta pay me.
You don't gotta pay me either. I'll tell you. You want me to tell him?
Yeah.
I've been fucking.
Clap it up.
I've been fucking so much. I'm actually looking to find a balance with the sea moss. Like, yo, I'm horny a lot lately. I'm dead ass though. That shit.
It increases your libido.
something
for the
there.
technical terms. Again, this is all proved by science. Please go do your
Improved by
Google.
me. Look,
cursed again.
yesterday
He
shit.
said improved by me.
Nah, look, yesterday shit. I was just leaking randomly. I had to check.
Holy.
Look, that's
what
how-
the
look,
fuck did he
Hey,
just
all right, well,
say?
Purpose Seamoss.
I was leaking
We're gonna
random.
unpack that later.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned.
I
I'm a
went to go
little
use the
concerned for
bathroom
my
right
friend.
fast. I said, "Oh, you
You was wet.
yo, gang, I was
Yo,
wet.
he was listening to that Devon Terrell.
Gang, I was wet.
You put on that new dev?
Nah,
Imagine,
gangster.
yo, we got everything in this
deadass.
podcast, bro. We have everything we need. We don't need anybody else.
Yo.
We are very self-sufficient.
You're very right.
Nah, yeah, word.
Like,
Us.
we really don't need anybody else. bro.
Alex just told us he was
Where
wet.
does that come from? What do you mean? Why'd you say that?
I had to check
Because
myself. Hold on,
if we have somebody who can...
I said, hold on, let me check my. I thought I had to pee.
Doing this to yourself as a
I thought I had
man
to
is
pee.
that's crazy.
All right, Purpose Seamoss.
Yo, this is.
Yo, my bad,
I'm a
bro.
little concerned.
That's a wild
My
ad.
bad.
Yo, thank God, like,
CMOS.
we don't have to send this ad to anybody. This is
Yeah.
us.
No, I was
Thank
about to be
God.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to say?
I'm sorry.
All the info's on the,
God, I'm sorry.
sponsor us.
on the website.
We're gonna get a sponsorship from BlueChew.com.
Word.
Yo, Blue Chew.
Word. Blue
I
Chew with
tell
the
you.
CMOS, that might sound crazy.
I'm scared of those kinds of
Can't
supplements
blue
too.
chew nothing.
Are you?
Oh,
Like,
really?
I always think about it. Like, would I ever take like a supplement to, like a supplement for like a Viagra? Like, I've always been like, damn, would I ever do this?
Yeah.
I think I probably would.
They got a horse dick pill.
you just said.
Yeah.
You said, I'm scared of it. I think I would.
I think I would.
Like, when you don't got
Like, if
that,
my dick's not
latest
working,
later.
I'm gonna
You
fix
have
it.
to,
I
bro.
gotta go fix it.
But
Yeah.
that's
Like
that's
later.
why you got to do your Googles, do your research,
That's
and
true,
make
too.
sure that you put the right things in your body.
Very true.
So that your dick continues to work.
That's a fact.
Like, that's honestly, let's start there, right?
Okay.
In the Black community,
Okay.
I know a lot of older people. And thank God. My dad, he's above his 40s.
Okay.
And he is the only Black male that I know above 40s with a high sexual sex drive.
How do you
But
know that?
also, how many 40-year-olds
How
are
are
you
you-
talking
So-
to about this?
Now,
How are you-
listen.
how are you
because
doing?
he
I like that
What's
question.
your research?
He
What's
has
your focus
He
group?
has a circle. My focus group. I love
what's your
that.
constant
What
group?
is the focus group for
Fucking
you?
love that.
Terms.
Yeah.
The focus group is his friends.
Okay. They're a
I
collective.
got other people in my life. You
It's a
know,
sex collective.
all-
They're a
all
sex
that kind of
collective.
Sex collective.
They-
Older men
like,
sex collective.
These old
40 and over.
Black penises just stop working at like 45 due to sugar, due to salt,
Right.
high blood pressure.
Right.
And I'm just looking like, yo, I gotta do something. And that's when I say CMOS.
Wow.
That's what I said.
Saving
You know what?
The fact that you
one
brought
day
that
at a
back
time.
like that
It
was
Just came to him out of the blue.
that was good.
Purpose,
That was good.
I'm telling you, bro.
To black men,
funny as hell, yeah.
black men. Let me say something to black men.
Yeah.
Please get blood tests regularly. Like every 3 months, check your levels, check your blood test. It could literally save your life and save you a seniority, side of your life of hell. Like it could really do. Because I check my blood all the time, and I'll find something and I fix it. You know what I'm saying?
Like a
that's
deficiency in like one thing.
Yeah. Like, right. I'll be like, oh, that level's a little off. Okay, cool. And I research like, okay, what can I use to combat? Ask your doctor, like, how can I combat that? Like, and there's so many things that I found that if I've let 2 years ago, the thing that was kind of high 2 years ago, like if I didn't check it, I would probably be fucked right now. You know what I mean?
You know what's really, really good for you that I didn't know that somebody told me about? I did my research and now I take it every single morning.
What?
Beet juice.
Oh, you told me. Yeah, you've been putting me on.
Single morning.
That's another one.
Beet juice.
I'm on the beet juice.
Interesting.
And it doesn't taste great. It doesn't taste
bad,
great.
I bet.
Okay.
But
That's okay.
would you rather just wake up and take pills all day?
No.
Like imagine
I
that.
would rather take pills than like a juice that I don't like.
Smooth. Yeah.
Really?
I'd like to take it in my smoothie.
A pill is just like over.
I'm not into like pills, medicine. If I have a headache, I'm
did
gonna
like
thug it out.
apple cider vinegar phase.
Oh,
I
you
wish
one of
I
them
just got
girls.
like the pill.
I
What?
know
It's only
them
for girls?
No. I just do the girls like I take apple cider vinegar every morning, a shot.
That's a flex.
That's it. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like,
it's
oh, you
not
clean.
a flex. It is
This
not
shit
a
clean. You
flex.
clean. Nah, but I take pills every morning.
Do you?
My vitamin
like
D.
vitamins
yeah.
and shit?
Yeah, because my
But
vitamin
it's
D is
vitamins.
bad.
It's
Especially at this time of year when it gets dark at 2 p.m.
Take your vitamin D because now you're not getting so much of it in the sun. So you see, this is why people don't realize your immune system usually gets weaker this season, and you start to feel depressed around this season. And it's
Because vitamin
just the
D
sun.
deficiency.
It's a deficiency in vitamin D. So that's why I would tell people like, yo, right now, if you start to feel down or you start to even get sick, that's why they say flu season. I don't really think it's a flu season. I just think your immune system is weaker.
It's weaker
right
season.
now.
Yeah.
That's what it really is. So it's like.
Yeah.
Do a blood test, see where your level's at,
Facts.
and that's how you can keep up with your health. Get a CEA,
Like that,
ask your doctor for a CEA test. It's a test to test you for cancer and just to see if you have any cancerous cells. Like, you know what I mean? Like these things.
The more you need to know.
Yo,
Listen,
I see why you dyed your hair gray, bro.
Wisdom.
Why?
You
done.
wise as fuck, my nigga. Like,
No,
why are you
I'm
so
almost,
wise,
because
bro?
I almost died 1,000 times. That's why. That's
real,
it.
though.
Like
That's real.
that's what it is. It's
That's
just
real.
like I went through something. See, like this.
And you're like,
If-
whoa, I gotta like.
Right.
Yeah.
If I go through something, then I go, wait, I should know more to prevent. That's all it is. Like it's just
Always take something from
Yeah.
Like prevention is best because you don't want to wait until something happens
And be fucked up.
and be like,
Yeah.
oh fuck.
prostate cancer. There's so many things to worry about. You know what I
stuff like
mean?
that.
I found out there's a test like even for smoke because I smoke here and there, right?
Yeah.
Like I'll go on like a binge every like.
What you smoke? Crack?
Whoa.
Wow.
To throw crack on me.
I just had a minute.
Right.
What a fucking life.
Our only
That's the
sponsors are gonna
apocalypse.
be
And then I'm doing
Purpose CMOS
crack.
and Blue Chew.
And now I'm doing crack. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Nah, I
this
know
nigga
you
threw that.
didn't.
You
Yeah,
said you
my
were smoking
fault.
something.
So I smoke. So sometimes I'll get a binge on a Black and Mild. Like and it's the worst thing you can fucking smoke in the world. Like twice a year, I'll smoke it for like 2 weeks straight.
And I seen him do it, man.
Yeah, facts.
Only when he's stressed.
Super
Here
stressed,
come
yeah.
him.
You know,
Smoking those
he has
shit.
shared his piece on this podcast. We have brought it up. You
Very
know?
much so. You know what I'm saying? But there's a
He's smoking
test.
that shit.
There's a test for smokers
Yeah, yeah.
in your blood to see if you have heightened levels of cancer due to the smoking.
Yeah,
I wish I remembered the test,
Right,
but
right.
I checked that. Like that's like the fact that you can check that.
You have to.
Yes,
You have to.
check it.
Yeah.
Especially when just life circumstances are fighting against us. It's not just our health, right?
Yeah.
It's what they're feeding us. It's what
yeah.
we're injected with.
Yeah.
You know, they're working double time to kind of get us in those phases of not being the healthiest, right? And with that being said, I do want to start here because this was a major headline last week. We did have the discussion over on Patreon in depth, so we won't really go too deep over here. Again, if you guys want to check out the full extent of this conversation, it was done over on our Patreon, which is the Need to Know podcast. But let's start here, right? Speaking about just immunity. The first thing I thought about when you said the word immunity, I was like, damn, Travis Scott, the festival. Some fatalities happened. We send our condolences and prayers to those families of the lives. Yes, exactly. First and foremost, of the lives that were lost, men, women, and children alike. Super, super horrific and sad. It's a tragedy. It's a true tragedy. And, you know, just some of the things that you had to kind of combat and deal with while, you know, being in that state, being in that arena. I wanted to kind of start there, right? We have all these other things coming at us. So the one place, or one of the few places that we go to just escape from it all, enjoy, is entertainment. Festivals, music, comedy shows,
Especially coming off the
plays,
pandemic.
Broadway, coming out of the pandemic. Everybody just wants to celebrate. And then you go, you purchase a ticket, and unbeknownst to you, unbeknownst to your family, you know, it's your last time doing anything because of an event. Right. So I do want to talk about this Travis Scott thing briefly, and then we can move on to some lighter news.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely heavy.
Open it up, man. Real talk. Okay, obviously we know. well, I hope if you're living under a rock, then you know the situation as far as what has happened and stuff like that. I think there's a lot of blame to go around. Mm-hmm. I think that I do want to know more as well. Mm-hmm. Savon made a really good point on the Patreon that I feel like was profound.
And y'all should go subscribe for that, honestly.
And I don't want to bring it, I don't want to say it here because I really, really want to implore y'all to go to that Patreon and watch that conversation, because I just feel like there was so many different perspectives from each one of us, playing devil advocate at the end of the day, not just yelling with the mob, that I just really enjoyed, and I'm thankful that we all talked about that, because that really gave me a lot of perspective. But nonetheless, I think at the very top of it, I think it's sad all the way around. I think it's an unfortunate situation. People have lost their lives, and someone does have to take the blame for this, and things need to change. And that's where my stance is basically going. I think a lot of things need to change overall.
Sure. Definitely blame all across the board. On social media, we've kind of seen it one-sided, or they're trying to put it on particular people or particular entities. I guess, for me, we've kind of seen all the developing details since all of this shit has been happening. It's like every day we find out some new shit. I guess for me, it's just seeing what's next. I see a rebrand for Travis Scott.
Already?
I
like
in the future, he's saying.
Oh, you see it happening. I was like, you see what you see?
Oh no, I'm saying like after this.
Yeah.
I don't know what that rebrand looks like. I kind of want to ask y'all, because again, we know him for Raging, Chaos, all of that. Jumping at the shows, moshing.
I don't know what his potential rebrand could be. Just because when I heard the news, it made me think about a few things, and I didn't really want to do too much research. I didn't want to fill my brain, my appetite, my content appetite with this, right?
It's heavy. Because I was doing that and it was heavy.
Yeah,
I should not have done that.
It's layered, and so I didn't really want to go into it. But once I did, because I'm like, hey, first off, we got to research, we got to know what we're talking about.
Yeah, sure.
We can't be irresponsible the way that he was irresponsible with his time, you know what I'm saying? Much grander platform. I'm not comparing us to Travis Scott at all, but it does come with some kind of responsibility when you do what it is that he does and what it is that anybody does that have influence, especially on the magnitude that he has. So I had tweeted something out where I said a lot of people should be held accountable. Travis, his team, the event planners, whoever did it, a lot of people should have accountability or some blame, because they all were the moving parts that made this disaster happen, right? Some people were neglecting certain things. Some people just weren't mindful. Some people didn't care. It felt like a money grab. But for me, I do want to play a clip that I did reserve for our podcast, because this is when it set the tone for me. And this is when I made up my mind that I'm not going to absolve anybody of anything, because life, and I said this maybe, Alex, a year ago, maybe almost 2 years ago, energy is important, right? Like the people that you surround yourself with, everything, energy in general is just important. And I think this is just at the worst case scenario, what happens when you garner the kind of energy and incite the kind of movement that Travis Scott has done over the years. So I'm going to play this clip. And Dev, you haven't heard this yet, so I'm interested to hear your thoughts. All right, here we go.
Motherfucker, get him.
So he said, get that motherfucker.
I heard it.
You heard it?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I heard it.
You tried to take my shoe? You want to be a thief? Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
You can't do that.
As he's standing on security's back.
After this,
And
God
now
forbid
there's a
they
video.
killed him. Right
He's throwing something at that fan, and I think it continues.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Nah.
So this snapshot of just what this one moment was, and this wasn't the same festival, so anybody like, oh, he did this. No, this is a completely different event. But it just goes into why I saw this, and it was a little bit layered. It was a little bit difficult for me to be like, you know what, I fall on one side and I don't fall on the other, because I'm sure he didn't want anybody to die, but when your brand is chaos, I don't want to say violence, even though this is violent, it's chaos.
Absolutely.
It's chaos.
So kind of like what we talked about on the Patreon, and I'm gonna keep referring to Patreon because I want y'all to go there. Like what do we do? right? And I put myself in Travis Scott's shoes and I say, okay, well, the bane of my entire brand, music, culture is rage and bump and just there's a certain energy that comes with it. Now we've come to a realization, or we've just come to a place where it's like, this brand of yours isn't safe. It's proven. It's been proven. It's not safe. For some odd reason, this isn't safe.
Here.
We're
But
here
it's
now.
unfortunate that it had to get there for people to have this
But there's been
conversation.
signs leading up to
Right,
that.
like,
No,
right.
event that I went to 2 years ago, somebody jumped 3 stories high onto the floor, onto the stage, and broke his legs and is paralyzed forever. So it's not like this is a one-off.
No. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like his brand. I'm saying as a totality, like his brand and everything
That's
has
how people
led.
have fun at his shows.
Right. It came to a head. The genie's out the bottle. It finally exploded. Right. After years and years of whatever has been going on. So I say to you, as an artist, as a creative, for self-expression, someone that is an artist, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What or how does he go about things moving forward? So what is
At
the
his
next
shows?
what does the next Travis Scott concert look like?
You put an emphasis on the safety.
Yeah, I was
Like,
about to say the same thing.
There's never been emphasis put on that. Of course, we want to have a good time when we go to shows, of course. But he doesn't do that. If you put more of an emphasis on, yo, guys, we're going to have a good time. We're going to rock. I need you to just be more communicative. And he has been communicative. Like Savon has been. I've been also to a show. And he responds to the crowd. He's going back and forth. But if you make it your priority, you can have some change. But again, if you don't make it your priority and you only say like, oh, I just hope it never happens again, then we get the same thing.
Is he allowed to say, let's rage anymore?
Not anymore.
It reminds me of the baby, right? Because you said, what can we do? What can they do?
Right.
All you have to do is subtract one thing. If the baby got on that Rolling Loud stage and just didn't say one thing, if he just got on there and said, hey, everybody put your hands in there, all he had to do was remove one thing. If Travis removes the chaos from it, and it can be controlled chaos. It can be, hey, have a good time. We see it all the time. Rock artists do it all the time.
It's a culture, right?
People have made a living off of literally a feeling. Just a mosh feeling, right? It doesn't have to be, I don't want to use the word violent, but it doesn't have to lead to potential fatalities.
Right. And I want to be like realistic. Like festival culture has a lot to do with drugs.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
Right. And again, this is not a blame on Travis Scott, but when you're on certain of these drugs and it's heightened and you're hearing certain words, doing certain body movements, you can't predict what can happen. You go. So again, back to Travis Scott. I'm gonna just say it, bro. I don't know if you lead with rage, Playboy. I don't know if you say it.
You have to be conscious of like the type of environment that a festival is.
Right.
And as a seasoned festival thrower or like producer, like all the people involved, you should be extra cautious.
They know.
Knowing that it's also going to be Travis Scott fans, knowing that people have been cooped up, people want to be a part of this, people have like a worship mentality for somebody like Travis Scott, like you should be extra cautious, not less cautious than usual.
And anybody listening to the conversation, I don't want y'all to think we're focusing just on Travis Scott, because we do understand like there's certain elements that are out of his control, right?
Absolutely.
When you throw an event, you hire security. Security's job is to make sure that the everything is secure, right? So that I can get on stage and do what I have to do. So this is not to place blame on Travis. It's to place blame on all the moving parts that led to it. The city of Houston. I think y'all failed everybody in there. 750 officers is disgustingly low.
Not officers.
For 200, not even officers.
Right.
Just
it was
staff.
Right. Maybe about
a blend
75
of officer.
to 100 official officers.
Exactly. Paramedics. How many paramedics do we have on the scene? I don't know that number, but I can imagine that they weren't equipped for what happened.
I watched the video from somebody who was a medic there, and he was like thoroughly trained, and his teammates were like, they were like experts. It wasn't that they weren't trained, because I know that narrative is going around that nobody knew how to do CPR. That was not true. They were like trained medics, but they were just understaffed, like grossly understaffed. That's what went on. So like, let's not blame the medics, because they put their lives at risk running back and forth into the crowd.
When I look at if I'm Travis Scott, the first thing I'm saying to myself is looking at my security and saying, I'm gonna fucking destroy y'all, because I hired you guys to do a job. And that job wasn't carried out. Now, granted, we could talk about the stage stuff that he did, and maybe he could have did more stuff. But first and foremost, the job that prevents this type of thing from happening is the security. I think about that first, like, yo, what the hell happened with security? Like, that was ridiculous. As soon as we seen a video of the kids running through the metal detectors and stuff, right then and there, security, I would be like, yo, this is fucked.
That's a red flag for me.
Right.
Why do the fans know the ways to get in?
That was odd.
You guys are not securing them.
Right.
There's no reason why the fans should know more about the arena and the people supposed to secure it.
So my question to you is this: in the future, how many kids you think watched that video and said, "Oh, we just gotta bum rush the fucking thing and we all can get in for free. I can save $400."
Oh, at a Travis Scott show.
Right.
Travis Scott,
Maybe
Drake,
bum
Bad
rushing.
Bunny, Roddy Ricch, Lil Baby, all of these acts. Like, bro, if I could get into that, I could get into
anything. Maybe this is a new. It is
I can get into anything.
New culture,
Yeah,
and that's how new culture gets created.
Facts,
like,
facts.
unfortunately,
And so
like
we're not gonna. That shouldn't be the new culture. The
It
new
shouldn't.
culture. The new culture of festivals is gonna be.
security.
I pray that it's 10, 15, 100 times more safer than this.
Yeah.
And there is a way to do that.
Shit
The
crazy.
structures, the
Security.
making sure 3 big stages are going on one, so everyone's like spread out. There's so much you can do to prevent something like this.
It reminded me of, I don't know how many people watched that versus battle between Dipset and the Locks, right?
That shit scared me.
But there was a moment, right? But listen to this.
I was nervous the whole time.
And this is when you're throwing an event, having the right people in place, right?
Yeah.
So at some point, you know, niggas. Niggas is gonna be niggas. No, people got on stage that weren't supposed to be on the stage. And
Yeah,
they were like, yo, we gotta stop.
That
we
moment.
have to stop.
That was good.
And that's not from Dipset. That's not from Cameron.
Yeah.
Cameron wants all of his people on stage with
Yeah,
him.
right.
That's not from Jim Jones. That's not from Jadakiss.
No. Right.
They want everybody on the stage. They want that energy. They want that interaction. Who it is, it's the people that are responsible for the event that say, hey, we are not going to continue this event. If this does not change, if this does not clear, it is up to us, the staff, the people in charge to say, look, the artists, go back, put your people over here.
Yeah.
You go over here. We're gonna figure this shit out.
That was
that's
dope.
what is missing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That was what was missing on that festival stage.
And I think for me, I referenced this a little bit on the Patreon. The all ages thing for his festival should have never been a thing. I
don't even want to be around an 8-year-old turning up.
do that? I didn't know that was.
I didn't know that was possible.
legally?
I didn't know that was
a
possible.
thing.
Like
I did
legally?
all
not.
ages, festival, all ages. A
You know,
festival,
I've
all
seen
ages.
other festivals that were like.
But you
all
know what though,
ages.
Devon? It's a festival, and I was reading up on it. I think they technically can do it because it's an outdoor
It's a festival.
It's a festival and it's outdoor, so technically they could exceed it
Oh wow!
on paper.
Because even me, I can't
Yeah.
pull off. I have to beg a venue for 16 and up. I have to fight for it. So
Right.
because all of them are 19, 21 and up, and I'd be like, no, you're alienating a lot of my fans. Can I at least get 16, or even 18? Like, I'll fight for it.
And
like,
now we see why you do the separation though. It can get scary.
An
Things
8-year-old
can go left.
An 8-year-old and a
Right.
27-year-old partying.
That's
like,
what I'm
that
saying,
don't
bro.
sit well.
It is.
It don't make no, bro. I don't
don't
want to
sit
be
well.
anywhere other than Six Flags. Like, I don't want to be anywhere in the world where there's just 8-year-olds running around unless I'm a school teacher or helping somebody. Like, that's just not for me.
Can I tell you what happened? And this is the world correcting itself. It's
greed.
And I'm not trying to minimize people dying and stuff like that. But let me tell you what I think is happening. I think that we all know that we're gonna listen to the same music as our kids, right?
Right.
Like, think about it. When we get older, like, we might be listening to Drake and they might be listening to Drake or whatever new
fucking
artist.
better.
Could be a thing.
So to me, think about our parents, right? Think about a 27-year-old could be a parent. And think about a 8-year-old.
Right.
We're listening to 2 different types of music back in the day. Like, mom, think about your mom versus you.
As
2
opposed
different
to
music.
now.
So
Right.
the 8-year-old wouldn't be at the 27-year-old guy's concert.
Absolutely.
But now, Travis Scott, you like Travis Scott. My little sister and cousin love Travis Scott.
We
So
out.
we all commute.
We out.
But we
We
haven't.
out.
We're not noticing that from a standpoint of, oh shit, that's actually kind of odd. We could need to correct that. Like, I don't think we've just realized, but I think this right here, this event has shown us a lot.
And you don't take anything of it, right? From another position. If you're a parent, if you're an aunt, uncle.
Go to the concert.
Hey, Ma, we going to a concert.
show.
Okay, have fun.
You're allowed.
These kids, and then,
think nothing of it.
I love that you fucking said that. It brings me to this point because they infiltrate and they market us to certain demographics.
Right.
And an 8-year-old, a lot of people's like, why is an 8-year-old there? But then you think about it's appropriate because of Fortnite,
Right?
Because they do Fortnite events
my
where
God.
Travis Scott is in
McDonald's
little
meals,
kids,
like,
McDonald's meal, the
Right.
Happy Meals.
They're
Yo,
familiar.
Travis Scott, his second album, the big promo thing was a toy. It was a literal toy action figure of Travis Scott. So he's literally marketed to 8-year-olds, 10, 11, 12-year-olds to be at these festivals, whereas somebody like me, like, let's say I had a kid 10 years ago. Right? Let's say I had a kid 10 years ago and I'm a fan of Travis, like you said, and my kid is also a fan of Travis, not because of the music, but because, oh, mom, dad, I can buy Travis Scott on Fortnite. Right. Travis Scott did a virtual concert on Fortnite. Yeah. So now it's appropriate in theory, but when you get there, fam, I don't want my kid passing out due to dehydration at 8 years old.
That's what really, like, one of the reasons why it really sat with me was because, like, I don't know about you guys, but whenever we talk about festivals lately, like, my friends or, like, just people that I like associate now with, I hear a lot like, oh, we're too old for that shit. We're too old for that. So we don't be going to festivals a lot anymore. There's a whole group that still does, but I hear, like we're like, oh, I'm too old for it.
I'm bougie.
No. I'm not saying like, I'm not saying I'll never go to a festival, but I hear that like, oh, I'm too old for it. I'm too old for it. So that means the people who are going to these festivals are kids, are young teens who may not know how to like take care of themselves, like hydrate, stuff like that. So that
water.
Really like, I just be thinking about that all the time.
And think about it, right? Old school concerts, maybe, right? I'm not saying that there weren't seats in other concerts, but maybe you thinking like, oh, they're just going to a concert, they'll just be seated. They would never have imagined the stampede or the amounts of people that could be literally filling the crowd space. Like
I see every time I see the images from that concert and I see the crowd, I get so much anxiety. And I'm like, bro, what if I have to piss? And I'm in the front.
Oh, no, I'm pissing right there.
All the time. I've thought about that ever since I've seen Woodstock footage. I'm like, how is this like logistically possible?
They was peeing on each other, Reggie.
Even,
They was peeing on each other.
That's the only way.
You can't even get to a bathroom, but there's no bathrooms around.
Yo, and they didn't have phones.
That's the other thing.
Have oh my God.
Oh my
God.
I'm getting so angry. Like, how did you
Yeah, because phone service, or at least my
phone service is bad because it's clogging the towers. Because we're all in one, so we're all sharing like 3 fucking, excuse me, not to curse, 3 towers.
You can curse, bro.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
Come on, man.
Before that, you've cursed like 50 times.
I know.
So let's just let it happen.
I'm trying to fix myself. Trying to self-correct.
I want to leave us on this clip. I'm pretty sure this is it, right? And this is somebody who was actually there. And he kind of just summed up his experience while being at this show. So let me pull this up, and then I do want to kind of
that was the first one I watched.
Towards Kanye. Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? So I pulled out this one boy. This boy, he probably like 14 years old. This is a little bitty teenager, bro. This one lady, I kid you not, in the fucking VIP section, literally put her hands on this boy and assaulted this boy and started hitting him like, then I tell y'all don't jump the fuck over. So I end up screaming like, bitch, who the fuck is you to tell somebody what the fuck they can do? Like, bitch, this ain't your motherfucking concert, bitch.
You shouldn't call women bitches.
Concert. What motherfucking ticket concert. You paid for? Like, these people need some fucking help.
It was emotional.
So I'm helping people. I'm pulling people out. And, like, it just felt like we was, like, literally, like, in fucking hell, bro. Like, it felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe. You couldn't see. Like, just imagine all the people they going to find tonight who was in that crowd, who nobody could see, who nobody could hear, who passed out. And everybody was just trampling on top of them the whole fucking concert. Like, I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like at least 100 people who dead tonight. Like, I kid you not. Like,
this concert.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It's very again. Also, the only word I can think of is layered. Like, it's layered.
Yeah. So that's why I'm nuanced. Like, we're not just saying go to the full conversation because like, Patreon is lit. But like, there's something that like we can't just stuff this into like. This small set, like we really broke it down on there. So like, and I want people, like Dev said, like we want you to hear that because Savon said something like really profound
to me. Yeah.
But one thing that is kind of like I wanted to bring up is just it was a tragedy, but I feel like a lot of people there's another side of people who are just like, yo, it was a concert, like. This shit happens. And like I just feel like just that speaks to like us as a whole, like a society. We are so desensitized to death because of like so many different things, like so many different things that have happened within recent years. And like going to a concert and losing your life is not normal. And I refuse to like support like the narrative that this could be like it happens. No, it doesn't. It's not supposed to happen.
It's not. We should normalize.
Let's change. Let's do some structural change for like the concert industry, for how we care about each other in crowds. Like, let's just not accept this as like something that can happen again.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I think on that note, let's address something that I really look forward to. And I told you guys, I lost sleep over this interview. I'm not the biggest Kanye West fan at all. I'm really not. Like, I don't, bro. I really don't be caring about that. Like, I don't.
But he's out there doing worldly things.
But I don't know why I could not sleep knowing that this interview was coming out. And we didn't get a chance to talk about it last week because when we dropped, they also dropped. So low key, you know they the ops. But nah, shout out to Drink. I'm joking.
All right.
Shout out to Drink Champs. They're one of the first podcasts that really introduced me into podcasting in general. I hope and pray that Nori and his platform and DJ EFN introduce themselves to a whole different demographic, a whole different audience. Because even if you go back to the first few episodes, the inception of Drink Champs, it's a lot of great stories, a lot of great history, a lot of great moments. You hear a lot of your favorite artists and
legends.
Even legends.
Yeah, like Elliot Wilson and B-Dot, their episode, yes.
That episode was great. DMX,
the
rest
Saigon
in peace.
episode. And I know that might be like
Saigon.
like,
That's
you know,
a niche
most
thing
people
right
might not
there.
care, but yo, when he
was
told me about himself,
it.
I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that happened.
There's a lot of great things
Mike
happening
Jordan.
on Drink Champs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I know Kanye West, he's a huge draw. So if you wasn't familiar with Drink Champs, or if you didn't really tap in that often, hopefully this kind of got you down that rabbit hole because they're doing great things over there. And for Kanye West to say, hey, I'm going to speak, because we all know like these superstars, they don't talk. Beyonce, she don't really talk. Rihanna, maybe on Instagram, catch me on the caption, nigga, get the fuck out of my face. Like,
That's so fire
she
to
don't
me.
really talk. Jay-Z, none
so
of them
fire to me.
speak.
To
Kanye
not
West
talk.
is more likely to speak, but when he does speak, we've seen him sit down with Joe Rogan. We did see him sit down with Charlamagne a few years ago, but I think some of those people don't have the cultural cachet that Drink Champs presented because it's such a hip hop, focused,
Or
hip
even
hop
that
driven
rapport.
platform, the rapport,
right?
Yeah,
Nori
right.
was managed by Biggs, if I'm not mistaken. I believe so.
Who?
Nori.
Oh, Nori.
Yeah.
He said somebody else's name. I was like, what?
So he kind of has that inside.
Yeah,
Scoop with
it's
it.
different when an interview. It's you see it like this as an artist or whatever.
Yeah.
As a person that's done interviews, I can see do the bullshit
Yeah.
with the person, and I can see when I'm like, I'm not gonna really say much here. Not even say much, but it's like I'm not gonna really get like any deep information here. You can just see through a person as opposed to sitting with a friend or somebody I really respect.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna, I want the content to be the best it possibly can. So I think there is something about, and I fought this for a long time with like rappers being turning journalists and stuff like that. I actually think it's actually really powerful because to sit down with someone that's been through it,
Yeah,
like
we
why
can
would it be?
rapport.
Yeah,
That's why I really like, let me not say I don't like, but it's always kind of hard for me when artists be like, hey, can I come on your pod? But I'm like, fam, I can't. But if I'm not a fan, if I don't really know you and your story too well, like how can we have that
Connect.
conversation just because I'm not there? Like I didn't live that. I don't really know what you had to go through. Whereas somebody who's just in the same space as me is like, oh yeah, let's kick it.
Yeah.
We can talk. I understand it a little bit more. So I do like how Nori and obviously Joe and some of the other rappers, they kind of have entered this arena where it's like, hey, we're going to interview each other. We're going to talk about the things that we've been through and also relate to each other. Whereas, no disrespect, but Elliot Wilson or a journalist, let's just say journalist in general, an outsider, somebody who hasn't been a rapper, can conduct the interview. But there was a lot of great things in this interview, man. I love to see Kanye in a different space. I hate, oh my God, I hate fake people. We're all fake. Everybody's fake.
I think
Everybody's fake.
I think we could. A lot of us.
I think everybody can be fake.
But it's crazy to see how the tide has turned on Kanye once that interview came out. Because before that, it was fuck Kanye, he's canceled. Like it was all the outrage, the mob outrage.
Okay.
And then the interview drops, Kanye smiling, he's revealing things. He's telling Jay-Z, fucking Pusha T, Drake, Kim Kardashian in the group thread that he's worth more than all of them combined. And now all is forgiven.
I think
You didn't hear about that?
I think
He said that.
he was name dropping.
I started watching. I literally, me and my. I'm not even gonna say his name. Fuck him. You know what I'm talking about. No, I'm kidding. Leave it. Me and Lee was watching it yesterday, and yeah, we started watching like the first 10-15 minutes, and then we wound up doing something else. But I started to see it, so I kind of missed. I didn't catch it all, but I didn't know he said that.
Yeah, he said that.
You want to know what I think it is? Like people prefer Kanye calm.
No, he was. Can I say
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
The temperament of him sitting there, that was the most normal I've seen him in a
You see where I'm
conversation
getting at?
in a long time.
Yeah,
like he
yeah.
was just sitting. He was like, "Nah, man." Like like that was normal. Other interviews, I'm like, always so awkward.
Yeah, I
he's
think-
always very tense and scared, like about what he gonna say. Like,
Yeah, I think that made people very comfortable and very intrigued by it. And I identify with that because sometimes people expect for you to be like on all the time or animated, or they see a version of you all the time. So I think it was comfortable to kind of just see everybody just like, you know what, he's speaking from his heart. He's not screaming at the top of his lungs. He doesn't quote unquote look, as the term crazy as they use, not as I put it, as they use it. So they kind of felt like, you know what, maybe I can digest it a little better. Right. I will say this, he said a lot, but the stuff that I'm not seeing, at least on social media, on the timeline, it was a lot of narcissism being displayed.
Oh, but we knew that.
Well, yeah.
That's who he is.
Yeah, let's slow down there.
From who?
So it just made me think about, like, you know what, man? Does it take some amount of narcissism to be one of the ones?
Yes.
No, that has been a conversation for mad long.
Does it?
Yes.
Because you know what's crazy? I can see him.
Yes.
Yo, y'all had this conversation on the pod like 30 episodes ago.
We did.
Yeah.
About narcissism.
And then you
not
had
being...
to call Savon's mom.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
She was like, yeah.
That was a good episode.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see all narcissism as negative.
Sure.
Not at all.
Sure.
I think some level of narcissism is needed in order to be fucking the owner of Amazon. And, and to be that...
Important
to be that... Like, to create something amazing, you have to have this certain... confidence and arrogance to you to say, I'm gonna do this. Like, me too, I feel it myself. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I be in the studio, I'm like, y'all fucking dope. I won't say it out loud, but that's not narcissism.
That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's only harmful when it comes, like, your ascend comes at, like, the harm of people. That's when I'm like, okay, this is not lit. Let's stop. Like, you know?
Okay,
so
another
I don't
spectrum.
know. But I mean, that just sounds like confidence.
You're right.
Like, you being like, yo, I'm fucking genius. Like, that's cool.
What stuck out to you, Alex, that said, oh my God, this is like blatant narcissism from Kanye? Because even the clip that we started with, right? You may look at it as, or some may look at it as narcissism. I looked at it as a fact, right? He said, hey.
He said a lot of facts.
There was Kanye West.
A lot of facts.
And from Kanye West, you get Travis Scott's.
Yeah.
You get ASAP Rocky in fashion. Like, I kicked down the doors in fashion. It was not cool to be synonymous with fashion and being a rapper unless you were wearing pink polo over baggy fucking jeans. It wasn't a thing, right? So he said, I made that cool. Conscious rap, J. Cole, backpack rap, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, record sales. Like, these are some of my offsprings in a sense. And to a degree, you might got a point.
That's fine.
No, he definitely has a point.
My thing is like this. That's fine. If you want to say that out loud and you want to stamp your ground, that's fine. You're fucking Kanye West. You could do that.
Right.
Me personally, always said let society speak for you. For instance, I would never. This is me personally, right? I don't ever want to be like, yo, I'm top yada yada R&B blah blah. That's for people to decide. It's not for me to decide if I'm truly rooted in hey, I'm just doing my music and I'm expressing it and cool. If that's what I'm portraying to you, then I can't care about those things. Like, yo, I'm one of the top independent R&B artists in the fucking country and no one's talking about that. You know what I mean? Like, that's for other people to decide. That's not for me to.
Nah,
I don't feel like that.
It's true, because this studio, let's use your studio as an example.
Okay.
You came to me, you said, yo, Savon, I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna do something. I said, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Right.
You said, hey, I'm gonna launch a studio.
Right.
Just wait. Boom. 8 months go by. You launch a studio. The first thing I do when I walk in, I look up. I said, whoa, Devon Terrell's a genius.
Oh, I know where you're going.
How? Wait. What the fuck? This is the simplest concept in the world.
Simple.
Clouds. It's beautiful. I've never seen anything like it, right?
Right.
So we came in, you got into the podcast studio space, and now you look on Instagram, every single podcast studio in the tri-state area has some variation of
I went to
clouds
somebody's
and
house.
LED lights.
Yo, call him out.
I went to somebody's house in Far Rock this week.
Wait, what?
This was sitting up there.
So now, real quick, let me just get this point out. So
that
now you get these clouds and you have a draw. This is you. This is your
This
DNA.
is our thing. Yeah.
Bigger podcast studios, more known podcast studio, more established podcast studios. They all saw what you were doing and said, hey, I'm going to take this. I'm not going to credit the person.
Nope.
I'm not going to credit the studio.
Nope.
But I'm going to take and just use it as if it's my original idea.
Right.
So that's when it's important for somebody like a Kanye West to come and say, yo, wait, hold up. Nigga, wait, you thought this was you, Drake? Right. Oh, no, this is me.
Now, when you put it in that context, I get really mad.
Get mad.
Because let me tell you what you
like
people are doing, right? When we complain on the internet about culturally appropriating, right? this is in that vein of culturally appropriating. And culturally appropriating is when you take something and you claim it as your own, meaning you erase all acknowledgement of what you actually got it from or where it actually came from. It's like if someone of a different race puts braids in their hair and say, "Oh, these are called yada. I made these." That's culturally appropriating, right? Not saying that you can't do that, but just as long as you give credit to what it is. What pisses me off as a black creator is, and it's my own people, that when you take something like a concept like this, blatantly take it and you put it in a podcast studio, all that I ask is, hey, just pay homage. Just let people know. Just say out loud.
Just say that.
Just let them know where the inspiration comes from. Absolutely. I'm not saying, yo, rip your fucking clouds. I'm not saying none of that. But what I'm saying is, Jesus Christ. Like, have some integrity to at least say, yo, we got this from yada yada. We thought it was dope and we did it. I'm not.
But does that make you a narcissist? Does it make you a narcissist?
But I don't think there's a negative save on when I brought up,
if it does, I'm a fucking narcissist. Fuck it.
Yeah, word.
Because at the end of the day, how I was raised, that shit is wrong.
Right.
If I got something from any of y'all, or you know what I mean, if I picked up like, yo, don't kick you, yo, that was dope, I'm gonna pay homage. Like, yo, my man put me on. You know what I mean? Yada yada, and that's it. I'm fly now, right? Like, cool. Like, but we do that together. But my whole thing is, it really hurts a lot with my own people. You know what I mean? Of my own, you know what I mean? It really bothers me, man. Because I feel like, yo, so what are we doing here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would never do that to you. But then you can't assume that everybody like you. You know what I mean? But to all the people that are doing it, cool, y'all did it, and we understand. All I always ask is, if you're gonna do something like that, if you take anything else from us, please just give us credit. That's all we ask, and that's all we all fighting for as creators. I just don't like that shit, because it's a little bit more triggering for me as a creative, because people steal all the time, and you don't get your credit. That's what we always fighting for. So just with that, my bad, I went on a tangent.
And to that point,
I never said this. I got to say that out loud.
No, I love that. I love that you got that
every day, bro. I see it every day, bro.
No, I know.
Studios. We had some people that came here, recorded with us, and then open their own podcast studio and put it up.
Nah, no way.
I mean, but that's the game. And that's why when Kanye goes on those rants, that's why when Kanye's like, look at me, give me my credit.
I get it.
It's in due parts of that, because the sound of today has his DNA in almost everything.
I get it.
We were just talking about Travis Scott. He's a fucking descendant of Kanye West.
I get it.
And back to the narcissism point, like, not that it's a negative, positive, literally just talking a highlight. I looked at it and said, you know what? It looks like narcissists just have more fun with shit.
Because it's ignorance is bliss. No. Okay. Okay.
I love it.
Let's do the studio example. I think it's narcissism. The clouds is not narcissism, because it's like, okay, you drew your inspiration from Dev.
Right.
We know. Just say, like, that's completely different. But okay, let's say Dev was going around saying like, oh, I invented putting paintings on the walls of your studios.
Okay.
And claiming that was his idea, and then like wrongfully being like, no, it was my idea.
Right.
Y'all, that I think is a little narcissist. Being like, okay, I did all
invented.
this.
Right.
That is when it gets harmful, because you're claiming ideas that, you know, have been around or whatever.
Right.
But it's very specific. If it's like a specific style that Kanye was like, you know, I did this, and you guys, and it's like
can identify.
It's like proven that it's the DNA has been passed down.
Right.
That is just the truth. Just give him his flowers.
Yeah.
But if it's like overall things, then you could be a narcissist, and you're completely like delusional sometimes.
Right.
And
like,
people
I'll be
need
like,
to draw you back in
right.
a little.
Right.
Like, you didn't invent this, my G. Like, there's certain things some niggas say, I'm like, bro, you didn't invent. Like, you know how somebody say, yo, that's my lingo? Like, fam.
Bro, you didn't start that.
You didn't invent
That was
that.
on me.
Yeah.
No, you can say
Not
that
me,
when
but
you
I'm
break
saying
up with
them.
somebody and they continue to use your lingo. You could take that back. Like, you wasn't talking like that before me.
I hate
Shorty.
when they like
you wasn't that fly before you met me.
Like, I
you
taught
can't
you
do
that.
that. With that restaurant you like, for the shit that got the fucking
You couldn't
pancakes with
dress
the
before
chicken on
me.
it.
For the first time?
Right? That's on me.
For the first time, slightly agree with this nigga.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
a little bit.
No, yeah.
Just give me my lingo back. Give me my credit back. Like,
I've had
not
that.
make your
No,
next
I've
dude
dated somebody.
fly.
I've dated somebody who they could not dress and they could not take pictures, and then we like, you know, we fell out or whatever, and now he's like an IG baddie. Like, I'm like, bro, I was like, I made you. I taught you how to like.
I made you.
But it's fine. It's fine. That's in my past.
You
now.
sound like
It's fine.
Ye.
Nah,
You sound like Ye. I made you, nigga.
When
all those likes, that's me.
When your ex-partner, when you know in your heart, like, yo, you stole my personality, like, yo, you stole a lot of my personality, because I do that all the time. Like, even with my shorty, like, certain words she'll pick up on. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I told this to the other day. My shorty the other day, she said, what she said to me? She said, yo, yada, 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 yada. Yo, I told her straight up, it was clip.
What? She said that. Look at her like.
Wait, where's she from? I'm sorry. Can I ask? Like, where's she?
Bangladesh.
Cultured.
It's clear.
I said, I did say, yo, bro. Why you stealing my
Hold on,
personality?
she's
You stealing my
wait,
personality,
Dev.
bro. She's like, what? I said,
Dev.
you stealing my personality.
You tweeted something. This is just inspiring me. Like speaking of like stealing from our boyfriends.
Okay.
So you tweeted something like, girl. I mean, like when you start dating somebody, they're gonna take your clothes. Just accept it.
Yes, that's true.
And like at the party, I wore this like really cool Sonics throwback jacket. It was like worth like hundreds
he was killing it.
or whatever.
I heard him
and
bring it
then
up.
people were coming up to me and be like, "Yo, your jacket is so fire!" And I was like, I didn't give him any credit. I was like, "Thank you."
I overheard y'all later. Like I heard him was like, "It's my shit though."
No. And I'm not fit. Like his friends have like been next to me while I took credit. I'm like, thank you so much. You see the way I styled it with the boots, and like just accept it. Just accept it. This like totally. I'm being such a hypocrite because I'm like, give credit, but I don't give him credit for anything.
That's different.
Like the Big Sean shit, right? Like.
Oh yeah, that's
so
yeah.
I wish.
That's odd.
No,
Like,
let's talk about it.
Like you should have gave Big Sean some credit.
Hold on, do they think?
Nah,
do you
fuck
guys
that
think
nigga.
that was genuine?
I get it.
No. Do you think?
Yes.
Was
It's a good
it-
question.
is it
She about to
fake?
ask a good question.
Is it fake? Is it for his? Is it for Big Sean's Drink Champs promo? Is this orchestrated?
Nah,
You wanna know how I knew that
or
shit
is
was
he
real?
really not giving Big Sean any fucking credit?
It's real.
Reg, you know how I knew this shit
I don't
was
like-
real?
How?
Later on in the interview, Kanye said, "I told that nigga don't use ass as your first single.
Yeah.
I want to be in the airport and hear something you can hear." He picked ass. No. That's something
real.
he feels strongly
Okay,
about.
I missed that, and I was like,
In the
"Yo,
depths of his soul.
let's not act like ass was not one of the
biggest
biggest
songs
songs out of that time."
but
but-
again, now narcissism. Don't,
No,
you
we're
don't
not
look at
gonna
that
shit on
song
that
like
song.
that.
We're
That
not gonna
ass
shit on
was-
that
that
song.
song was
Wait, what?
ass.
No, it was not.
That song was ass.
No, it was not.
That song
It
was
was
ass.
ass.
No,
That's
it
the
was
name of it.
Mad
not,
ass.
y'all.
So you guys hated it from the moment.
Nah,
I dropped it.
that-
we
I
ain't
ain't
doing
doing
this.
Had a
that.
moment.
That song was Pornhub.
Okay.
What? No, it wasn't.
Booty.
Okay.
Nigga.
No, it
Ass.
wasn't.
I've
That
never
song
heard
was
any
bad, bro.
heterosexual man
No, it
complain
wasn't.
about
No,
this.
it was not
Nah.
bad.
I'm not
I
feeling
hate
that.
when
Bet.
people try to rewrite history.
Yes.
It was playing at every party. We all loved
We
it.
loved it.
Fucking Nicki Minaj on it. Like
Are
no,
you crazy?
let's not do that. Let's
We
not,
all
I
had
hate
a
that.
moment.
song,
Don't worry,
bro.
it went off. In
off.
the club, it went off
You
in
know
this
what I
club.
love?
Are you guys acting?
Going back to Travis Scott, you know what I love?
What?
I love the energy around that song. So when you went into a spot and you heard ass,
was
you
inciting
knew what
ass
was coming.
energy.
You knew what was
Are you
coming.
guys saying
But
that you
I didn't
didn't
like
like
the
it?
song.
No, I like the song.
Okay, that's my only point.
All right, what's worse? What song is worse? Ass or I Don't Fuck With You by Big Sean?
I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you even more.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't fuck
I
with
don't
you.
fuck with you more.
I don't fuck
And
with
that's
you.
not like the greatest of songs.
Yeah.
It's a
Neither
great
one.
song. He
No, but-
got E40. What are we doing?
Say
Also,
Vaughn,
no one is
Kanye now.
saying.
What are we doing?
No one is saying it's like
shit
the
was-
it's like the top of the top written.
Right.
But I'm just saying, let's not pretend like Big
Like, it
Sean
is
was
slap.
not like
Yo,
that
but
guy.
if
Like,
Ye did it, why can't we?
oh my goodness.
Yo, that's bullshit. Can I tell you why?
I feel like they trolling right now.
Yeah,
I'm dead
I'm
ass.
definitely
Can I tell you why this is
Nah,
bullshit?
go
Can I
for
tell you why
it.
this is
Yeah,
bullshit?
go.
The reason why I'm taking what Ye said with a grain of salt is
Yeah.
because it's rooted in hatred. It's rooted in hate. Why?
Narcissism?
It's rooted in hate. You know why? Because he said,
Yeah.
I got mad at Big Sean
Right.
because he did that other shit with, what was the political shit?
Like didn't
He
support me.
was
or something.
running,
support
and he
me.
said Big Sean ran to the Dems.
Right. Now that
rooted
he
in
has
ego.
now that Kanye has a biased opinion about this
Right.
person, I'm not listening to anything he says negatively about him. He has a biased opinion.
So now full circle. That's how I felt when I come back to the narcissism point.
Okay.
He would say things.
Okay.
I would digest it. And I would be like, okay, I understood from both parties, but it kind of circles around one thing. If it ain't on the side of Kanye,
It's dead. You dead. So that's why I say when I heard that I was like, oh,
Yeah.
obviously this is coming from it's rooted from a bad place. It's rooted from I'm mad at you. And guess what? How many times have what have we said about people that was rooted in I'm mad at this person?
Yeah.
I'm
We
negative.
just talked about this last week
Nah,
where you
listen
have
to
to
this
get the
though.
full story.
Alex does it all the
first.
time.
Alex is what?
You know what I'm talking about?
my
Wait,
ops?
what?
My ops?
Yeah, his ops. We talking about that.
Are
Are we gonna listen to this?
Come on.
Been a
It's
block.
a
Listen to
classic.
this.
Hard.
It's a
Listen
classic.
to this.
Hard.
Like, why are you like
This
my
is not a
opinion's not gonna be
classic.
changed.
Go. Now make that.
Motherfucker hammer time like
See,
Nah,
Vaughn.
that's bad. That's bad vibes.
No, okay.
That's bad vibes, bro. That's bad vibes, bro.
No,
It
okay.
still go off.
No,
Nah.
the sound. No, I'm not with Dev on that. I think
you can't even twerk to that. Really?
No, yes, you can twerk.
What are you talking about?
What
are you talking about?
Okay, so
You better not.
I'm not saying.
yes, you can.
No, the sound can be outdated. The lines can be corny, but I'm just saying it is a classic. It is a classic.
It's a classic,
Like,
bro.
let's not pretend it's not.
That's
like,
a club, bro. That was a big song. I love that song.
I mean, it was big.
Y'all want to talk about big songs?
It went 4
or
times
classics?
platinum.
What
See,
y'all want to do? Big songs or classics?
You have a box. Your music. You have a music box, and you're throwing everything into one big box. It's
I'm with
saying
Ye.
Big Sean
I'm with
versus
Ye.
Celine Dion. Oh my God, that's nasty. You're throwing everything into one box.
All right, rank it in the twerking songs of all time. Where does it lay?
I don't.
Nah, it might could be.
In the twerking songs of all
Soulja Boy
time.
has like 3 of them.
It might could be top 20.
It's Soulja Boy's at the top.
It might could be
what's
top
the
20.
top twerk? Oh, it's Back That Ass Up, right?
Yeah, gotta be back.
Oh
Juvenile.
yeah, that's top.
Gotta be. That's number 1.
Soulja Boy clap. What's the song?
Make it clap.
There.
Make it clap.
No, that's
Juvenile.
clap.
You just said
Juicy
that,
J.
brother. Thank you.
Bro, it's classic records,
No
bro.
Hands is like a slower classic.
It is, but
Because
it's a
the
good
beat
one.
is slower,
classic, though.
but you can
No
still
Hands.
twerk to it.
But see,
Tip drill. Tip drill.
that video is
Tip drill there. You know
that
tip
video
drill
is
there.
insane. So what I'm saying to you is,
So
is
you don't even
there?
think of Ass by Big Sean.
Okay, but
When
we're
you
not
think of
saying
Ass-
it's a classic.
But that's how you know it's not that good. Because when you think of Ass, you don't even think of Ass.
And that's what Ye was saying.
We named a bunch of classics from like 2000s
That's a
in the
fact.
90s.
No,
Yo.
but it doesn't have to be top 15
Yeah,
twerk song.
I like
I'm
this
saying
song.
it was a big moment.
Yeah,
and
big
like,
moment.
Y'all sound
It
like me the
was.
first 2 years of this podcast.
What?
Arguing with Savon about
Oh, you see
music.
how Alex chilling? He doesn't like
I'm
feed
not-
into it.
I just caught myself. I'm not gonna lie. I just realized I was arguing with that nigga. I was like, what am I doing?
Hey, that's that ass,
But
nigga.
also,
What
it's
the
like-
fuck?
Bounce that ass, nigga.
This
That's
shit
crazy.
is bad.
Oh my god.
Listen.
I hear it.
Yo, Leavins.
Don't
You are
ask
the
Leavins.
pulse. He is the pulse.
He is not the
for
pulse.
all young people.
Leavins doesn't
He's
even like
a
hip
Yo,
hop.
what you think of
representative.
Ass, bro?
Yeah, we got to fix
Leavins
that.
Yo,
hates
he
hip
wasn't
hop.
What you think of
alive.
Ass? Say it's Ass. Yell it into the mic.
Leavins doesn't like hip hop. I don't take him
No, but
serious.
also like
he hates
he,
hip hop.
yeah,
he
he don't
wasn't
like Nas.
outside.
Never
He wasn't
mind.
outside for Ass.
Now
Yo,
you
My
hip
nigga,
hop.
He don't like Nas. Get
anytime
out.
I produce a song with him,
Yeah.
if I add a clap, he gets tight.
Like,
He be like, yo, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to swear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
He, every time I add a clap, he gets tight, bro.
He don't want you to add an 808 in there, huh?
No, he want to.
he's scared of
he
808.
like, yo, get the bass. I'm like,
Oh,
nah,
so
let's
you and
get
Ye
an
get
808.
along.
Yo, every week this nigga come here with a new line.
Nah, yeah,
It's not. It's true.
I believe
you.
him.
You like? So you like claps?
Yes.
You're a liar. You. You.
I
ju-
don't like claps.
You ain't. You're the same nigga. You
How
ain't
you a young
the
nigga
same
that like
person.
808s?
You
Fuck
don't
is
like
wrong
claps.
with you?
That's crazy.
How you a
That's
young nigga
insane.
like
you just need a
808s?
mic.
That's insane.
know.
Yeah, Leavins does need a mic.
Also,
I
the
don't know.
queen Nicki Minaj hopped on this and tried to tell any bitch that is not a classic verse. I'm sorry. Like, I'm
Oh,
just,
yeah, thank
my
you.
opinion is, I don't know if y'all trolling or not, but my opinion is not going to be changed.
Yeah, fuck that.
Nah, please
If
don't.
you were
got me
not outside
fucked
for
up.
ass, don't speak.
Don't speak on it. If you wasn't outside,
It was-
if you was
it
watching,
did what it did.
if you was
I ain't gonna
watching,
lie.
the fucking,
It did what it did.
It was
did.
good.
What it was
did.
supposed
Alright,
to
can I-
get.
Just
can I do
hearing it
one more?
now, it just sound a little crazy.
That shit is ass.
Oh, no,
could've
I
made
never
that
said,
shit.
yeah. Like, it
all
could be a
right.
little outdated, but, you know.
You want to rank?
I'm an artist, I can't
This
even
is the
speak
same
like
artist
that.
that made One Man Could Change the World.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, stop playing
That's
with
what
me. It's one
Kanye
of my
was
favorite
saying.
rappers. It's one of my
Put some
favorite
respect.
rappers.
Me
One of
too,
my
I
favorite
have a soft
rappers.
spot for a Big Sean.
I have a really
always,
soft
like-
spot for Big Sean.
You
Okay,
dropped
so
that
now,
bar
beautiful.
like he was killing shit with that song. Like you said that like it was a mic
Big
drop.
song.
Like
Yeah.
one man. Okay.
Devon
Yo,
is
what,
me.
are we gonna shit on that
Devon
song?
is me. Devon
That
is me.
song is-
Devon is me.
That shit don't got drums
Yo,
on it.
what
It was
that
on
song
the
sound like?
radio.
Devon is
That
me.
was a big song. That was a monument. That was a big song.
No,
Yeah,
For
I
a
know.
rapper?
I'm with them.
Not to say Vaughn.
Do you remember the video? Black and white. It was introspective. See, when records like that cut through, I give it ultra respect because
Okay.
they shouldn't
If
work.
that's the scale,
Yo.
I get it.
What?
I'm looking at a
if that's-
mirror. Look at you pulling from your music genius. Yeah, boy, I done wasted words on that nigga already.
Nah, bro, that's real. That's real. He said it like it was my last or something. Like,
Yeah, or not my
he said
last.
it like it was
Hard.
Oh, now you like Big
What are we
Sean?
doing?
I like Big Sean.
Nah, he
don't
like
like
Chris
him.
Brown.
You hate him.
No, he
You
like
hate
Chris Brown.
Detroit. I mean,
Savon
That nigga like Chris. He want a little my last. He wants
I like that dude.
Now that was
Alright.
that was
That's
my
my
shit.
shit.
Yo, that's my
like
nigga.
it's my last. I swear, I'ma do it.
Yeah,
Like I never had it.
that's my nigga.
That's what he looking for.
Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Come
You
on,
know.
listen to this. Just listen to how it comes on.
What? No, this is my shit.
We don't need Big Sean on this.
You see niggas?
On this song, no, just this one.
You see niggas? Nah, but look, this why Big Sean mad at y'all.
Nah, I fuck with Big Sean. I'm joking.
Mad
This
at
one- I'm joking.
y'all.
I really do.
You know what's
Not
crazy?
me. I cape for Big
Savon?
Sean.
I don't.
Savon, what hoodie you wearing today?
What?
Savon, whose hoodie are you wearing today, Savon? That's not a Don Life's Big Sean hoodie, right?
What's that?
Wait, what the fuck?
Savon, you're not talking shit about Big Sean wearing his hoodie, right?
I told you I like him. I just told y'all that.
Yo!
I fuck with Big Sean. Look, it's Don Life.
Put him on the Summer Jam screen.
My nigga, if there was a video in the Congress of Library of ho shit, that was ho shit.
I like Big Sean.
That's ho shit.
I told y'all.
You are a hoe.
No, like you literally
Savon.
were not giving him credit for one of his biggest records, and you have a hoodie of
Holding
his.
his garment.
I'm trying to think of a
He
nigga
holding nigga garment.
wearing a Devon Terrell sweater talking shit about me. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
what?
right?
No,
Right?
you are
What
sick.
if
Now you are
what if you
sick.
don't like your music? Like certain songs.
But like the
You don't
song
gotta
that
like
changed his
everything.
life. Oh my god.
That nigga said that shit wearing that God Life hoodie.
Yo, even I don't have a Big Sean hoodie.
You're right, and I love
And I love Big Sean.
You want to know the funny thing? I waited 6 months for this hoodie in the mail. I was checking the mail every
That's
You
why
was
you're
checking
really
the
mad.
tracking info.
Like,
Okay.
where that Don like? Yo, Sean, I emailed him.
If that's why you're really mad, say
what
that.
are you doing?
See, rooted
Where is
in
my shit?
anger.
Narcissism.
See,
Look at what we
Rooted
doing.
in narcissism. No, I'm
rooted
kidding.
in
I'm kidding, I'm
narcissism.
kidding.
I like
Dusty
Big
shits
Sean.
on him.
Full
For
circle.
real.
Full
For
circle.
You are a hoe.
I might
Big,
be.
a big hoe.
Speaking of hoes,
Hey,
Oh,
what the hoes
good-
at?
good
What the hoes at?
transition.
What the hoes at? What the hoes at? Hey.
so if you ladies had a specific release you were excited about, I'm with you. This past
Oh,
week.
wow, I forgot about
Let's
that.
get to. I mean, no, we could finish a Big Sean conversation.
I forgot all about that.
Nah, we off him.
She did 280,000.
10.
See, you know what I like about you saying like
projected
you
for
forgot about
210.
like the album dropping.
Yeah.
Wait, can we tell them
I
what
like
we're talking
the-
about?
Oh, sorry. Summer Walker's Still Over It extravaganza. I like that Dev was like, you know what? I kind of like forgot about it. Like, you know,
I did.
like not saying that's not saying he
Yeah,
disliked
like
it.
I'm shit. No,
but I
no.
kind of like it because I wish you men would just let us have this one.
Yo.
Because when it dropped, I saw so many guys like tweeting like, where's the male version of Summer Walker? Where's his release? Like, drop something for the fellas. I was like,
No,
can you
I never
shut
heard
up?
say that.
Like,
You gotta understand.
No, I'm kidding. I know not
She
a lot
was
of people.
talking to
there was
us.
there was
But you saw rumblings of people saying shit
yeah,
like that.
and I also like when men can enjoy it. Just enjoy it without talking shit. Like, just come on.
I like. Can I be honest with you? I like when girls sound like some of these us.
Tell me
shit,
toxic.
like
Tell me about what
toxic.
that nigga did.
Yeah, I'm like, oh wow, you go through that, and what you did on the other side, you did that. Oh, that's what you doing on the other side. So you saw other people just talking shit about it, like in a sense of
Listen.
like,
I'm sure it was joking. I'm sure it was
right.
joking.
They're trolling and
But
stuff.
still, it's a little annoying.
Like,
Just
let
let
her
us
have
have
it.
this one. Let us talk shit about our loyal
But
boyfriends
you gotta understand,
in
Reggie.
peace.
You gotta understand. We feel like we in a war.
No,
Okay?
you are at a war with yourself,
Yeah.
Miss Celibate
I'm
man.
sorry, Mr. Happy. This is my last month of Mr. Happy. Nigga just show up. Yeah, I'm in a happy relationship.
Wait,
Fuck
I
out of
want
here,
to know,
nigga.
like, what's like the
Fuck outta here, Mr.
single
Happy.
man's perspective of this album?
For some reason, I still receive texts, so I'm still trying to figure it out. Let me understand.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that meant.
That's the Black Hugh Hefner. Don't get it twisted.
Wait, what?
I'm
That's a
single.
Black
Was
Hugh.
receiving text about the album. That's we'll talk about that a whole
Like
nother
what?
year.
Like, oh, what's your opinion? Music A major.
They were sending me songs like I don't want to tell you the song titles. You can't start texting me and send me a song title.
Like that's the first text that you see. Like, just
Yo,
boom,
wait,
song
what the
title?
fuck, shit like that? But let me get back to the point I was making. Right.
Okay.
We're in a fight right now. This is a battle.
Who between who?
Okay, the Summer Walker soldiers
Okay.
and the rest of us. Okay, because
I'm with him.
I don't remember the last time since maybe a Rihanna or Beyonce where all of my timelines, no matter the platform, was just talking about one specific woman and one specific plights.
SZA.
Okay.
And Janae Aiko.
Yes.
Those two. No, Janae had everybody on lock.
Yeah, but which Janae?
Which
Not
My
recently,
cousin.
but
Not the recent
my
one.
cousin.
Oh.
yeah.
I do hear what you're talking about, but like just to see again, Reggie, y'all got bars for us. She had bars for us. That album didn't really sit well with a lot of us because it just felt like, you know, y'all was pulling from things.
It was too self-aware.
I wouldn't say too self-aware, maybe
was
too
triggering.
direct.
Oh,
You know,
You said it was too direct.
absolutely.
Like you said,
Wait, what?
Summer Walker was too direct.
Listen, bro.
to who?
To who?
Every single woman I've seen on my timeline has related to her, plain and simple.
Okay.
So now back to the 210.
Okay.
She beat Meek Mill this year.
Yeah.
Oh,
She beat Young Thug this year.
Do you know how big this is?
I don't
No,
think
but,
people are
like-
really understanding the magnitude of what I'm trying to speak
yeah,
to.
that's, those are huge numbers. Yeah.
Fam, the key is the women.
Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
That's what I'm
Hold
saying.
on. Wait, hold on.
Y'all are the key
right
to
there, real
life,
quick.
literally.
That's a genius because there's some genius like songwriter who said that. I don't know if it's the Dream or some. Please fact check me,
know what you're
somebody.
talking about.
Sean Garrett.
If you
I don't know.
Go ahead.
If you-
I
they
was doing mad
say
niggas' names.
to make good music, make music for the women.
That's right.
And that's the key to success. Like a really big person said, it was Drake or somebody
This
who
is
said
common.
You would know all
This
about
is
that,
common.
right?
No,
They
this is
fuck at
common.
your
This is
concert.
the key.
Go where the women go. Go where the women go.
Commonplace.
That's
It's
the key.
commonplace. I
Man
saw
right
that trend.
there.
I moved over. I said,
When I seen her beat Young Thug and Meek Mill,
that's right.
Wale,
She beat everybody.
like
damn
look at
near.
the names
Nah, you
we're
know
naming here.
you know who she really beat?
Who she smoked?
I was like, damn, she smoked him.
Who?
My boy, yo.
Who's your boy?
The white Neo.
Ed Sheeran.
Yo, she smoked Ed
What?
Sheeran.
Wait, whoa, no, wait.
She smoked that white man.
She wasn't worried about no
Neo?
Ed.
She was smoking that Ed pack, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
She rolled it.
gotta stop
She rolled
saying
up the
white
red
Neo.
hair.
Savon's white
Bro, he
Neo?
really did that.
He
She
keeps trying to
really
make
did
this a
that.
thing.
No.
White
She
Neo.
smoked him.
Wait, no. What was that trans numbers? Because that is crazy.
Yo, he did, like-
I knew Summer Walker was gonna quote unquote smoke a lot of artists
that
because
pack?
I ain't know that,
she
though.
did this with Over It, the first Over It. She put up astronomical numbers and she broke like mad records. But so I wasn't surprised. We spoke off camera. I wasn't surprised she did it again.
Right.
But with Ed Sheeran,
68,000.
Yeah, he only did like
He said 60.
68.
Phone
yeah.
man said 68,000.
I thought it was.
I don't believe that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
he never had a shot,
Isn't
buddy.
Ed Sheeran like one of the most listened to artists on Spotify?
Yes.
Not
So-
this year. Not when Summer dropped.
That doesn't add up.
Summer's smoking on that Ed pack.
Yeah, nah.
That does not
On
add up.
that Za.
Like I don't.
A
I just.
whole, yeah.
But Summer is powerful.
Someone
what you say, Regi?
Palatable?
The
She's
comb.
powerful.
Oh, powerful.
See, explain it to me. Are you a
Because-
summer soldier, right?
Huh? I mean, you know how much I'm okay, and I'm, take this with a grain of salt because she has said mad like problematic things.
Right.
Like she's not, the
forgot about
most,
Refined.
refined. Like she has said a lot of opinions that I don't really resonate with at all.
As
I
we
think
all
they're
do,
very
right?
bad. But I'm such a summer soldier that I'm in a very healthy, committed relationship. And my favorite song on that whole
You hear this?
project, what is it? What is it, Alex?
Constant bullshit.
What?
Oh, my fault.
I thought you were gonna have it.
Oh, my fault.
Let's edit that out.
My fault.
Let's do it again.
Edit that, do it again.
What is the
One more
what?
time.
No, I'm kidding. Let me just say it. It's called "Unloyal" featuring Ari
Oh,
Lennox.
shit.
Okay.
About being unloyal.
Shout out to
and
Ari.
me and my man will be chilling because we be calm, chilling, silence or whatever.
Right.
And then I'll like randomly sing the hook, which is about being. I guess I'm unloyal, baby. I'll literally burst out with that, and I just love it.
She
so
love her
much.
dude. Look.
Like I just love it so
I can
much.
She love her
separate that.
dude.
I think that's
Look.
bullshit too. I think that's one narrative we need to kill as far as like,
Keep going, Dub.
wow, like ladies, y'all all singing this shit, blah blah. I'm like, yo, everybody has probably been here at some point in their lives. I'm just recanting. Like I be in the crib. I don't know how my shorty does it. I be in the crib and I play her song and I'm like, if you're listening close,
But it takes a certain
when
type
did you do that?
It takes a certain type of artist to even get that feeling across.
Yeah,
Of course.
Like,
That's
even put it
why
like this, right?
Like I'm like maybe for these 2 minutes, I guess I'm unloyal. I guess I'm untrue. And then I turn it off. I'm kidding,
like,
but he
just-
knows I'm kidding.
of
But
course.
I just
Yeah,
love
yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
just
Of
it
course.
just resonates.
If you,
Like,
I don't
just-
even think you would be with someone that would be like
What the fuck?
Like,
looking
can't
at you
ta-
for
can't take
singing.
that, yeah.
But no, you
singing
gotta
yeah,
be
we're
honest,
joking,
like-
but that it really is my
Like
favorite song.
Savon's women
Nah, yeah.
can't sing
I love
lyrics
that
like that.
Nah, they can.
in front of him.
I just
He'll be tight.
cheating on me.
Listen,
Oh
you
shit!
gotta hear how he said. You gotta listen to how the tone of how he said it.
Real.
Nah, they can. Like,
Nah, for sure.
I
It's
mean,
free
nah.
will.
I don't know.
Free will.
They all
They
be
can.
tight.
yeah, I mean,
That
If
mean,
your
like,
girl
you know.
was, if your girl was singing, I guess I'm unloyal at the top of her lungs
It
while
would
you
just
guys are
raise
sitting in silence.
questions.
it would raise no
See,
question.
okay, no, are you joking? Like, would it really bother you? Would it?
Okay,
No,
thank you. Thank you for
absolutely.
being honest. about,
I don't know.
Me and my girl, we have sang like, "Yo, I want to fuck my ex."
Look.
We look at
I
each
know,
other.
I'm
We
not
look at each other
Yes,
and
got
sing
voice
your
notes from
lyrics.
y'all
Fuck my
singing it
ex.
together.
Yeah,
It's odd.
I wouldn't be because I understand like art is an expression. Right? What you like
Yeah.
at some point maybe she or you or he whatever was unloyal. So
Right.
in the pits of your soul, there's something that resonates with you or something you just feel.
Yeah.
Or maybe like music, it can. It's almost like a character.
Yes.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's a
Yeah,
character.
I'm pretending
of-
to be a heartbroken
Exactly.
single woman.
Exactly.
Right.
So no.
See, even she even smoked that. See, we be
What?
mad at the songstresses, right, in the R&B world, like, oh man, she just got a new dude. Summer's currently with someone new. Granted, she did start this album before maybe that relationship started, but she was able to take those feelings from whatever she felt
Yes.
and smoke that as if she's currently going through it as we speak. But see, that's the emotion I'm talking about. She's invoking as to why I'm paying much attention to her going forward. She was able to give that to happy women like Regi.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's fire, bro.
that's
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know how much of a talent you have to be to execute that?
Yes, bro.
Alright.
She has a child. London on the Track made. We just were talking about this. Shout out to Phone Man. London on the Track did 10 of the records.
He did 10 of the records if y'all didn't know.
What are we doing? What are we talking about? Leave that
I
lady
didn't know
alone.
that.
She just
Yeah.
recalling from experience. That's
Yes.
what we all do as artists. We just recalling from experience.
And that's the best
Yeah.
type of art. That's the best type of art.
Yes.
When you
Relatability.
feel, when you believe. That's why, honestly, That's why Chicago is such a war zone as we speak. Because you know the people in Chicago that are saying, hey, I just killed my op on that other block.
Right.
He really killed a nigga and got in the booth in the same 24 hours.
That's right.
Like they do that,
and he
feels
feels he's like, I want to capture this moment.
Again, going back to that word, the E word. I don't even want to say it no more. I've been saying it so much, but you just feel that, and it translates and get like audio waves.
That's right,
all that shit.
And then it goes.
Shout out to Summer Walker.
So and I can listen to them, the GD, like all that music, and I'm not of that. You know what I mean? I'm not out here
not a gangbanger
stuff, but I can sing along like, oh, pop a nigga head top, whoa, when you see me stop. Whoa, okay.
That nigga sound like Nelly.
I get into
that's Nelly right there.
There's some hood shit. I ain't gonna lie. There's some hood shit out there that I'll be like, yo, this shit is hard. Like, I resonate. I don't resonate.
You wrong niggas to get this spot, huh?
I wasn't killing the shit. Imagine. But nah, like that type of shit. Like sometimes some of those songs I like I fuck with. You know, in sights of certain facts. I don't want to say the E word. Wow, the world is changing. E-word. That's a sign.
Facts.
That event changed. See that?
I had one of my homies. Yo, shout out to Ahmad, man. Good brother on the timeline, man.
Okay.
We've been going back and forth for a minute.
Ahmad Davis.
You know how he rock, man. Look, my good dog say, yo, man, some album came out. Let me just go ahead and get some flowers and apologize for what I didn't do yet. See,
I saw that.
It's shit like that when you
10 steps ahead.
For what I didn't do.
What I didn't do yet.
Oh, that was a line he said.
It's just energy I get from this album. It's just
for what I didn't do, what I probably did do.
Yeah. Don't kill me for my past, please. Like, please.
Wait, is this still?
Oh yeah, I'm playing your favorite song right now.
Give me a chance.
I had to give a little unloyal. Listen to this. Listen what she said. I guess I'm unloyal, baby. Look how we just turned to R&B singers. Look. I guess I'm untrue. Look.
If y'all think for 1 second that R&B isn't about to be the one.
Oh, so now you ready for my next point?
Isn't it the one?
No, not yet.
No. Now you ready for my next point?
It's coming.
Let's do it. We're here.
Okay.
So Diddy been going back and forth saying like, yo, we don't own hip hop, but we couldn't own R&B.
Ooh.
So when I see numbers like, again, full circle, 210 as an R&B project, and I see Young Thug, who got so much impact, my brain go, R&B about to take over.
R&B about to take over.
R&B about to take over very soon. And right in front of if y'all not realizing, your favorite rap artist is an R&B singer too.
Yes.
All that auto-tune.
But that blurred line,
I'm telling you.
But that blurred line that got created, it's about to be definitive. It's about to change. Bro, there's something that's gonna happen.
We got it.
I can't say it. I meant to say it on Patreon.
I know what
You've been
you
giving away like $1
too.
million thoughts.
I think I know what you about to say too.
TikTok is about to change everything. And soon they're gonna start marketing to a certain type of people, and they're gonna use a certain type of music. And it's gonna be R&B because it's cleaner, it's safer, and they can push that. It's the shift.
You can do more with R&B.
The shift is coming.
You just do
want to
more
know
with
what's
it.
funny, Reggie? When they start talking about music, it's like Armageddon is coming.
No, yeah, they
just lock eyes, and then their voice change. It's like in a world
where music ain't free.
Where music is not free.
Tell you something.
Look,
I'm like, wait, what is happening?
Shit
They're
is
just
going
talking
on.
about
Save
music.
and I just be here.
Yeah, we were like, oh shit, it's like a movie, it's like an experience. I'm like, wait, what the fuck, Alex? I'm just looking at his soul.
You see me? Look at my eyes. Look
at my eyes.
It's changing.
It's changing.
God.
And I feel change. Like it's here now.
TikTok's next move
It's changing.
is gonna be it's gonna be catastrophic.
They're gonna have to be forced to change hip hop as the term of popular music soon. I know we sound crazy right now.
Yo, I want to fucking say it so
I know you
fucking
do.
bad.
I just want you to hear the
TikTok is gonna
R&B
change.
singers that really be rapping.
Yo, text me and I'll say it.
I'm done now.
No, they're gonna know I fucking said it to you.
Yo, you never play
Yo,
that
he does
game.
that all the time.
Yo, he never wants to play the game.
TikTok. I think
me,
TikTok
I'll
is
say
really gonna shift a music culture
We'll see.
completely.
I'm not on TikTok. Love that.
I've been said this because I'm actually like on
need to be
TikTok.
there.
I don't make TikToks, but I've been on it for
Right.
a long time, and I see how many like things that TikTok is responsible for that we
Right.
see.
So I think it's responsible for 60%
changes-
of
it
radio
changes lives.
right now.
It's
Like
changing
TikTok,
lives.
You hear that?
is responsible for 60% of radio. Now, I could be wrong on that number, but it's very high.
It's high.
It's like
It's a high
60%.
number.
They're responsible for 60% of the records on radio for fucking TikTok. Like,
bro, dog not
say
even
that
lying,
again?
though, bro.
almost
Yo,
say
y'all
it
mad
again.
passionate. Yo,
Say
where
again.
can I find my
Because-
passion?
Yo, you
No,
This
for
is a
real.
podcast.
Now, where can I
Now your
find my
passion
shit,
here,
bro?
bro.
Let's not-
Where can I
let's not
find my
do
shit,
that.
bro?
And the ladies
Nah,
like,
I don't do that.
and
I don't
ladies-
sound like a movie trailer
Yeah, you
when I'm
do.
talking about podcasting,
Yes, you
my
do.
nigga.
In a
I'm
world.
just talking about,
Yes, you
yo,
do.
get me the fuck out of here, bro. I'm broke doing this shit.
Ladies like podcasters. I did started
yes,
that. I see
do they
that.
really?
They were
Did a
like, yo,
little
you
study.
wrong. I love podcasts.
They
I love a
did.
nigga with podcasts.
Yo,
I
can I
saw-
say something really
I saw
quick?
the
Can I say
comments.
something?
Ladies,
yeah.
I see y'all. I
Like
see
it just
y'all.
like it was funny.
Nobody else. I see you.
Fucking a
I'm gonna say this
podcaster?
really quick,
That's crazy.
and we can move on. But
Okay.
it's really funny. I was rewatching the episode because it was so good.
It
last
was.
week.
I did too.
But
I
that
was
that
last week.
tears conversation of men.
Yes.
We were like, what would it say? No.
We said
Athletes are
a-
top tier.
We said athletes.
Athletes are the gods amongst us.
No, I think we put
mortals.
No, we said actors.
Actors are first.
Actors.
No, I thought it
No,
was
athletes.
athletes,
are first.
then actors.
I'm telling you what I'm afraid of. How about that, nigga? When a fucking athlete walk in the room and I'm with a girl, I'm like, God, yo, baby, I'm right here. I'm right here, baby. What you? I
say actor.
And then she look and I'm like, I lost her.
Yeah, she's done.
It's over.
You seen that Jeff Bezos and
Yes,
Leonardo DiCaprio
that's what
clip?
these niggas be doing. They be playing for the fucking Las Vegas Raiders and yo, just walk in the room. God damn.
He's the billionaire.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio looked like he was trying to like it looked like he's like,
But
yo,
you know what?
relax.
And you know what's fucked
That's
up? This is why when we talk, right? Because we have these transparent moments where you're like, oh my God, these insecurities.
Right.
Bro,
Men know what they're doing.
He is the richest man on the face of the planet.
On paper.
And you know why he can't be saved? He's fucking bald.
Oh
I'm
my
telling
God.
Say
I'm
Lord.
telling
Here we-
you.
here we
he
go.
couldn't even buy hair.
That's definitely
and
not.
now you want me
That's
to
not.
walk around here thinking I'm safe?
That's not what's
I'm not-
happening.
Savon, that's
Bro,
not what's
I'm not
happening.
excluded from Leo DiCaprio and these fucking niggas that
was
be
in Titanic,
jumping
Savon.
40-inch verticals.
You gotta understand, he was in the Titanic.
Like, you gotta be self-aware.
That's
we have
not-
to all be self-aware.
that's just not
So you
what's
can fuck with
happening.
Leo DiCaprio?
Wait, what?
In what?
If he walked in his
acting.
room and you was with your, you don't think she gonna give him a little, like, you know what I mean? Yo, what's
If
good,
she
Leo?
does, it's a rap.
Yo, I live in that school.
See, when you
Wait, give him
let me
what?
tell you something.
Like-
If you could take
like
my
what?
girl,
if you
she is yours.
feed him that if you
Energy, that fangirl
if you
energy?
if you feed him that kind of
get-
energy,
you're not gonna
you know
just
what
take the
energy I'm
L?
talking about. I'm being because I don't want to be
Just take the
specific, but you
L.
know what I'm talking about.
Just take the L, bro.
What you mean, take the L? What
Who
that
are
mean?
you dating?
What you
What is
mean?
this?
Just take the L,
What you mean,
bro.
Dad? Break it down.
I've never been in a situation of I have a girl with me
Yeah.
and she run off with someone else at that function. That is the
That's
most
nuts.
Oh,
like
wait, run off with them?
respectful.
But they
No,
didn't
I'm
run
just
off
saying, like,
together.
you know, like I'm just like, wow, she's over there talking to him, and
Yo.
I am not a part of this anymore. That is embarrassing. And if you're dating a chick like that, thank him and say, oh, thank you, I appreciate that.
Like you were
That'll
able
never
to
happen.
like.
She is
Yeah.
yours.
But there's a conversation. Would you be
Holy
mad at your girl
shit.
for quote unquote fangirling over Leonardo DiCaprio?
But I wouldn't be mad.
In front of me,
Because
you gotta-
me, if like Rihanna was,
in
oh
front of me.
wait, no, you save on go, please. I'm so sorry.
No, you go first. Go ahead.
He had a thought.
I gotta put my insecurities on front
You
street.
He
first.
took a deep breath because I know he gonna say some shit.
You first.
That's why.
You
Because
first.
if we were in a
Yeah.
room and Rihanna was in between me and my man and he didn't like give her that like praise and stuff, I would be like, what the fuck are
Nah.
you doing? Rihanna's sitting next to you. Please pay attention to her.
Nah, you better than me, Reg. I'm gonna tell you to keep it player. Hey, I'm gonna tell you to
What do
act
you
like
think
you
he
see
should
somebody.
do? What do you think he should? He
I
just
think
like
he
ignore
should.
her.
I
Like,
think he should be. I think he should be respectful. I think he should be relaxed and calm.
That's
I think
not
he should
human.
say. I
That's
would do that if
denying
my
your
girl,
nature.
if I'm with my girl, bro, and Rihanna walks in, bro, I'm playing it cool, bro. Like, wow,
that.
that's
You
me.
see
Wow.
somebody-
My girl,
That's what we
my girl,
talking
my girl
about?
and I might even say, wow, she's beautiful. Like, yo, she is beautiful.
gotta
Facts.
hold that.
I'm literally.
Shorty, like, just like,
I'm very like
Okay.
big on like you have to keep your composure.
Keep your
whatever.
composure.
I get that I'm team composure, whatever. And let me,
Rihanna.
no, let me get to that. I'm on
She
your
gotta
side.
understand. I'm
I'm
gonna
on
take
your
all
side,
the
yeah.
arguments at the end of the night.
Wait, what?
Save on.
I mean,
Rihanna,
don't be
bro.
disloyal or anything like
No,
that. I'm
of
not saying
course.
that.
I don't have a
And
chance with
also,
Rihanna.
if,
Nah,
like,
keep it
just, let me
player.
just put
Fuck
in
her.
there, like my
Keep
man,
it, love
he
her.
would be composed. Like,
Right.
like in real life, he will be composed.
Right.
But let me not, because he's gonna watch this, be like, what the fuck? But like, but like if
Watch yourself.
I think Rihanna, she, we just understand she's a legend. Just freak
Yeah,
out.
but that's like
alright,
okay. But if she grabs my
go
penis in front of my girl, I'm gonna look at my girl and go.
Wait, but that's not what we're- that's
See,
not
you're
what we're-
wildin', bro.
Okay,
You're
we're not
doing
talking
a lot.
about that.
We ain't doing all that.
we never said that.
Nah,
We
she
never.
not-
No,
It's
but you're
It's a
opening,
precedent.
right, you're
Rihanna.
opening a door
It's
to
a
like,
yes.
yo, there's a possibility. Like I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Like for instance,
Yeah.
there have been women that are famous, like you know what I mean,
Yeah.
that I've been like, whoa,
Right.
is this possible? But you have to have a certain level of respect. You like, holy shit, she flirting with me?
Right.
Like you are ABC.
Oh, okay. I think He's specifically talking about flirting. I'm talking about like, just like letting it be known. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're talking about like different things. Yeah, I realize
I'm like,
right now.
Bro, I'm a real fan of you. I love your stuff. Like yada yada. Like like blah blah blah. But when I actually think like, yo, what you doing in town? What y'all doing later? Like,
I want you to express how you feel about me and be like, hey, it's very nice to meet you. But keep it player.
Be a fan. Be respectful.
Keep it player like I'm a star too.
But if you
that be the issue. You be looking at everybody else like they stars and not me.
But that's the problem.
Me too.
Sometimes you're not the brightest star in the room, bro.
If I'm fucking, no, let me just spell that. No, let me just spell it. I got you. No, buddy, I got you right now. Guess what? If I'm with you, I'm your biggest star.
That's a fact.
I gotta be.
I'm your star.
Because now we go back into the I bet.
It sounds good.
No. If you
it
ever made
sounds good. Y'all must not have been in some rooms, bro.
Oh no, I've been in those rooms.
Like, damn. I gotta go to the next room.
Trust me.
I need to.
That's different.
Like this,
you know, when you're in a room, it's like I have no chance in this room.
Understand, because you know what? Like some people they create that cachet, bro.
Nah.
That's
bro,
true
if you're the number one movie star in the world, I
got
got respect. Like yo, I can see why my shorty looking at him a little.
Yeah, but looking at him is crazy.
Because my shorty gotta know I'm bossed up just like that.
But it's nature, bro.
No, it's not nature. It's no. That's what we have wrong. Well, if I'm in a room with all these niggas, I need you to understand, yo, bro. Look at me, propel me in that light. Think of me as that big.
Y'all talking about me. And y'all talking about me.
I'm gonna be so hypocritical because I'm putting myself in the situation.
Right.
Let's say I go with my man to, I don't know, like the SPs or something.
Okay.
I'm not looking at all athletes.
Come on,
son.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
I get that.
For her to be in a room full of athletes, like, damn, I could pick one up right here.
And I'm not about to do that with my boyfriends.
You're not gonna do that.
No, I get that.
If I know,
Rihanna's just so different.
But the thought is a player.
Hey, when I'm dating when I've dated new girls, first of all, I wouldn't bring you around in certain situations if I don't trust you already in that you know what I mean, in those types of situations. But I do have a conversation with women I've dated. Say, hey, we're going into a room. There are going to be certain dudes that are fucking assholes. And sure, I trust you, but I'm just letting you know they're going to do little things. They're not respecting me, and I need you to be aware of that and also be able to identify it and not be a pawn in the situation because they'll use this.
So now you just trigger me. Right. So now you just trigger me. I'm speaking from experience. I've been in one of those rooms with an ex, bro.
Okay.
And all of a sudden,
I trigger my boy.
You just tuna. Damn. You just start becoming tuna all of a sudden. Now you just start like, damn, I never really seen you smile like that before. Didn't know the back of the teeth in the back of your mouth. I
never seen those your molars.
Nah, gang, I never knew your molars. You know what I'm saying?
I never seen your molars.
Well, you just learned something about you just learned something about that your partner. That she's green to this type of environment.
Exactly.
Like that's it.
My fault, bro.
Nah, you good, bro.
Nah, I ain't even mean to do that to you, bro.
I'm triggered right now on the spot.
We better than that.
Yeah, we better than that,
as friends,
bro.
as men, like we better than that.
What you mean?
I ain't mean to trigger you like that, bro. Like, I don't know who did it. Yo, what's this? We can run down on him, bro. We can really run down
because it's important. Because it's back to this point that it's been like a long-standing conversation over the years, right? Do you give your partner a hall pass when they meet that one person that they've been fangirling before they met you?
But that's on the most extreme, right?
No,
we're not talking about hall passes.
No. But again, when you're setting precedences,
I think I'm being misunderstood. I'm not saying.
I'm not talking about a hall pass.
No, I'm not saying like when Rihanna sits between us. I'm not saying to go fuck her. Like I mean, I thought you know what I'm saying.
Like I'm not trying to throw my dick at Rihanna.
I'm just saying like you know what? If he has a little fangirl moment, which he won't. I don't mean to, like he won't in real life, but if he does, I understand. It's Rihanna.
I know.
That's all I said.
I want to say, I know dudes offering to have Drake fuck that girl.
Oh, well, those men exist. Yo, I've had fucking meet and greets where a dude is like a dude with his girlfriend, and it just happens to everybody meet and greets. Where a dude would be with his girlfriend.
No, see, don't preface
that. No, I'm saying you've been. No, listen. Don't do this. Don't frame me like this. Don't do this. You know I hate this.
Nah, it happened to you. Say it's you. Only you.
But you have been at meet and greets and you've seen this. Hold on, stop. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Where you're there and a dude will be with his girlfriend and the girlfriend is like super happy and he's happy too. He's like, yo, me and my girl real big fans of you, bro. Oh, that's what's up, bro. Yada yada. He was like, yeah, like yo, you can have her for today.
Nah, no way.
These couples exist. No, these couples.
No, that's like
my fans are sexual, sexual people. Like you know what I mean? Like they are sexual people. So in my head, some dudes will offer their woman to you, and they like this. This is a kink for them. Remember I said I think men are way
like
more
watching
complex.
a girl getting slutted out and they seeing it.
Some men like that shit, and you'll catch that once in a blue. Like, yo, no, I'm not comfortable, bro. It's all good. Like that's your girl. What the fuck? Like what are you doing?
No, that's why open relationships work for some people because they don't mind that. They like seeing their like partner being pleasured in that
I'm a
way.
cry.
That's very true.
If it's not right for you, it's just not right for you.
It's just not right for you,
Like,
but it
stop, don't
exists.
judge. Like,
Right.
yeah.
If I see my
exists.
girl getting blowed out in front of me, I'm a cry.
Bro,
I'm a cry.
It exists,
I ain't
though.
really a crying ass nigga,
Bro.
But I'm a
It
cry.
exists.
Bro,
I'm
we've
a cry.
spoken about Alex's father who abandoned him.
Word.
And he never said,
I never
"I'ma
even saw him cry over that
Like,
nigga.
he ain't never
That's
said
mad
he was
true.
gonna cry
That's how you
about
That's
know.
mad true. I'm
That's
not,
how you
yeah,
know.
I'm one of those dudes too. Like to see it
I'll cry.
is.
I'll cry. I feel like I have no
don't know.
penis left.
Like to physically see the shit going
Start
down
hold-
is
looking for my
crazy.
shit. Like, where's that?
Like you're fucking her and she's moaning. Oh my god! Like
I'll cry.
I would
I'll cry.
change my whole everything would change. Like I would be like, whoa.
I'd be a whole
No,
other
see,
person.
but that's why we
I
know
get
it's not
dizzy as
for
shit.
us,
I'd
and
be a
that's why
hundred
we don't do that.
Yeah, it's not for us.
But shout
But
out
if
to y'all.
it's
though.
for you,
Well,
that's
hey,
great.
Once again, if you're fucking cheating on me, you shut your mouth. Keep that shit to yourself. Don't fucking say anything to me.
Let's not open this because I
Keep
think that
it
is
to
mad
yourself. Hey,
problematic.
me and Des,
if
we
you're
on the same
cheating on
page.
me, tell me. If
Don't
you're
tell
cheating on
me.
tell me
No,
so I
don't
can break up
Don't
with you.
absolve yourself and
No.
put your bullshit on
No.
me.
No.
You keep that shit. and you
Usually
live with
Dev and
it.
I agree, but not on this.
Yeah, this is
No.
the one thing
Nah,
Reggie and I don't
nah.
agree. And we're
Yeah,
cool.
we're about
Yeah,
to
if
go
you don't
off
get it out your
again.
system, like if you don't get it out your system, don't tell me.
Don't tell me.
You might just need to get out your system.
Don't
right
tell
quick.
me.
No,
Let
you
me
don't
be
have
happy.
to. No. You don't have to get cheating out your system. Okay, that is not one of the ups and downs we go through. Tell me so I can break up with.
Somebody who's going up and down.
What?
I don't know what.
Yeah,
Like,
but
he
not
was
with
going up
me.
and down.
Like if you just
Not
have
with
a
me.
2 week stint, like
so
She
bad.
started playing
I
Big
refuse
Sean.
to
Ass,
normalize
ass,
that.
ass,
Like,
down,
you know
ass,
what? Hey,
ass,
look,
ass.
Reggie.
She was going up and down. Ass,
Reggie, look.
ass. Like, damn.
I don't want to normalize that. I make this clear every time I say this on camera. This is just me. Do not go to your girl and say that shit or don't. This is how I had to
say
set
that
up
shit.
my lifestyle because I have been cheated on by every single woman I've ever been with.
Yeah.
So for me to protect myself, I've had to put certain things up like, okay, how will I go about this next one? I actually learn from my mistakes, like unlike other people, and I realize
No
human
shade.
behavior. I don't.
was
Facts.
mad shade.
I don't have any. I don't have faith in humans. Like I just don't have faith in human beings. I don't care if you're my. I'm gonna say that what you are, but I just don't have faith in people, right? Family, blah blah. I just don't have faith in people. I just like
We got to restore your faith, bro.
Maybe
impossible.
that's where
Restore your
my
faith, bro.
Impossible.
Nah, we got to restore
Maybe
your
that's
faith,
where
bro.
my
I'll
stance
tell
comes
you one
from.
story.
Maybe
off
that's where
of
my
air,
stance comes
and
from
then you
because
go, okay, never mind.
I have faith that I will meet someone that will not cheat on me. So that's why I stand on like, okay,
Good.
I think that's where my stance comes from. I'm
Right.
like, I believe like my man will not cheat on me. I just
Right.
believe, even though every boyfriend I've had in the past has cheated on me, but I still have hope.
You're
So
not-
I
you're
think
not
that's
jaded.
why.
I do. I have hope too. And then I live on that prayer, and then I say, well, how can I ensure my mental stability and safety?
But you ain't pray Ciara's
That's
prayer.
true.
That's why.
It just, you see, but that's
No,
why
I
I say
see what you.
but that's why I say it is wrong. You're right. It's not. Don't cheat. Don't cheat on me. Right? Like let's not cheat.
Sure.
But don't tell me.
Right.
Like, what
Right.
the
Here's
hell?
reality. Here we are.
Here's reality.
Understood.
Now here we
Here we go.
Understood.
Here's reality.
Anyway,
I go on the road.
so, yeah.
I go on the road and tour. You understand what I'm saying?
Look.
Shorty home 3 months by herself.
Look.
You don't know what's happening.
No, let's not. No, she.
And I'm
no,
not saying
let's
I'm not saying that's what she doing.
But in your head, that's what you've played
Like, if
out,
you need to-
and that's what you've
if you
told
need to get-
yourself because
Don't
that's
tell me. If you need to get out
Well,
your system.
I'm never going to.
Oh,
I
my
don't want to
fault.
say it like that.
Oh, my fault.
See,
My
this
fault.
is
My
why
fault.
I'm like.
My fault.
Then
My
I'm
fault.
like,
what's
somebody
wrong
got to
with
die.
My fault. My
But-
fault. My fault.
Yeah, man, it's
Nah,
bad.
if you guys want to hear his full side, the episode right before we all four came together, you guys talked about this in depth.
We did.
It's
We
a
did.
very entertaining.
It was a
We
good
did.
episode. That
Oh
was
my
a good
God, we
episode.
definitely. Your memory is
fucking
like
crazy.
What
Like,
the fuck? I was
no,
like,
no,
if she
no, no,
says
no.
the episode number,
If you an encyclopedia, just say that, man, because I don't know how
an
you doing this.
encyclopedia.
Yeah,
I bet.
yeah. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, I can't do that shit.
This was a fun episode, y'all.
Yeah,
Wait,
no.
this is great.
We're
This is
gonna
great.
push it to again.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We
sorry, brother.
Oh, my boy.
No,
oh yeah, my
I feel
brother.
so
he keeps studying. He keeps studying
We're
a
gonna
lot.
test
Yeah.
you. Make sure you study.
Now, if you fail your test when
if
you
you
come
want-
up on
Phone
here,
man
boy.
skip class to come to this episode.
Reggie, if you have one on mine,
say
we
that
can
out
test
loud,
them real
chill.
quick. We can do one.
Give me one,
We
Reg.
could- if we
Okay,
got
I
one
have
for
an
him.
easy one. We don't have to pull up.
Leavens, pull up.
We don't have to pull up anything.
Let's do it.
I mean, like we don't have to pull up any pictures or something.
This
Oh, yes, I do.
is the segment we were going to play. Are you smarter than a millennial?
This is like a really
Which
easy one.
It's like a reoccurring segment that we have here. Our guy, Phone Man Leavens. We're gonna play the game in its full entirety next week, but this week let's just leave y'all with one question. The object of the game is to see if somebody who was born in the year 2000s and up, which is crazy, you should never be born 2000 plus.
You hear this nigga, right?
Wow, like, bro, my sister give me a fucking refund. Like, how are you born in
you're
2010?
terrible.
That's crazy, bro.
Nah,
But
2010
anyway,
is crazy.
Leavens is a part of that. Is that what, Gen Z? Is
He's
that-
Gen Z.
That's Gen Z? Okay,
He's Gen
cool.
Z.
Now,
Reggie,
I want to cue up the music, but I don't have the music.
This is really easy. This is not even like pop culture or anything like that. It's more about like the dynamics. I'm very interested. So when you were younger, in like elementary school or middle school or whatever, and you have like a fly outfit on, how can you walk to the front of the classroom to show it?
I mean, not the same as the
Fuck, yo, okay, never mind. That was a bad one. You know the sharpener?
Yeah, the sharpener with the joint.
Yeah,
we had electronic joints by then.
Okay, so
you didn't have to like sharpen your pencil. You never sharpen your own pencil.
But she had the motor.
Okay, I was trying to ask if they still had this.
You never.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm impressed by that kid. You've been studying for real, huh?
You never sharpened your own pencil. No.
Okay, see.
That's automatic. You never sharpened
Never did the hand crank.
No, I
pencil.
think the first few. I think by third grade it was clipped.
Wow.
By third grade.
Heard it.
Third grade.
Alex,
you got one for him?
Huh?
You got one for him?
He said,
Lightning round?
I ain't got nothing. Hold on. Let me. Shit. All right. Let's talk music, right?
Oh, that's my.
Since you like music so fucking much.
This is like an impromptu episode.
Yeah.
Shit. I want to make sure it just makes sense. I'm pulling. All right. You like R&B, right? That's your style?
Yeah, that's
all right, so we're going to go rap.
my
Fuck
lane.
out of here. Name of 50 Cent's first album.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
That was mad easy.
I should have said second. Fuck you.
That would have probably done it.
Okay. All right.
Massacre.
Oh, he's an expert.
God damn it. This
I know my hip hop
boy
history.
spit. You was
Shout out
studying.
Knife. Shout out Knife.
He's trying to flex. He's trying to flex.
He know the producer. Oh no.
Yeah, this young
out
boy, he
to
came
Paul.
ready. He came
Okay,
ready.
wait. I was gonna say that now he's getting me angry. He's getting because he keeps getting it right. This is okay.
I know
So
Dev got it.
I wish I had the music queued
what
up.
was
Old music.
this gonna get him. So what was the name of the show where Diddy?
Making the bed.
No.
Oops.
Fuck no.
Relax,
Level two. What were the two?
I was hype.
Relax.
What was the two popular groups that actually came out of that?
Danity Kane, D12.
D12.
Not D12. Not
Nigga,
D12.
that's an
Danity
Eminem
Kane.
group.
I know.
It was the band, and
Yeah.
there was a third one of the guy group. The
Day
boy band.
26. Day 26. Day 26.
Hey, what you been doing? Right. You YouTube or something?
I know my music.
Hey,
Also,
he knows his music.
If anybody know, okay, good job. Like, good job. Like, he deserves his credit for that. Because if I was born like later and like, who knows if I would have known that. But also, if you guys know, there's like a call for help. If you guys know how to rewatch that, like making the band, please let me know. Because
It's on YouTube.
is it?
Yeah, they got
No, it's
4
not.
episodes on YouTube. Yeah.
Reggie,
No,
not
we
him
searched-
showing you how to watch it.
I'm sorry, Reg.
My fault, Reg. My fault.
No, you're lying.
well, next
But
week,
I swear, we searched for it and like.
Got it.
next week we'll come a little bit more prepared. Actually,
Nah, yeah,
you
I'm
were
gonna
really
come prepared
prepared.
for you.
Yo, congrats.
Nah, yeah.
man.
No, yeah,
You
he was
passed.
studying.
You're 1 and 1.
No, I have
One and
more,
one.
but we would need to like pull up stuff
yeah.
and like
We got some in the tuck.
we did a
Appreciate
lightning
you
round
pulling
and he
up.
embarrassed the millennials.
Yeah, he smoked us. He's
smoked
winning.
it. I
He's
ain't
showing
So
out
we
for our
have like
younger
a ticker.
fans.
It's like last episode we won. It was like ding, and then this episode you got it.
Yeah, you got it. We got.
Devon says he has something.
What's up?
Okay.
Where we at, Dev?
I'm gonna ask him what this item is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I want the name.
Devon
Okay.
says he wants the name of this item that he's
He's gonna
about to
get that.
show.
He's gonna get that.
Gene.
That's the
What's the name of that item Devon is showing the crowd?
telephone with the dial.
It's the telephone with the dial. Yeah? Yeah, that's not it, buddy.
We're just mad at him at this point.
It's 2 words, buddy.
No,
you think?
See, I don't even think that's not my area. I'm sorry. I gotta. We had hint.
It's
It's a pulse tone phone.
yeah, he wasn't getting that. He wasn't getting pulse tone phone.
Nah, he wasn't getting that.
Nigga, I wasn't getting that.
I was about to say.
You was by yourself. You should
Wait,
have.
hold on. I thought it was like a rotor.
Yeah, I was about to say that rotary phone.
No, we're really aging ourselves.
Nah, it's a fact.
that. Like,
Nah, you showed your age. Super.
That is
Shout
ill,
out,
bro.
Yeah, man.
That be
Levens,
so ill,
my
bro.
brother,
Okay,
my
Levens.
guy.
Yes,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Let's
God
clap it
be
up for
short.
Levens. Clap it up for Levens. He smoked us
Don't
today.
skip class again.
He put us on that Ed Sheeran pack. But guys, it was a great episode. Amazing episode. We do have a ton of content over on Patreon. Like we said, I'm actually going to drop our Travis Scott episode today simultaneously with this episode, so that way you don't have to wait until Monday to hear the extended version. So if you wanted more of the podcast, we know it's a little bit shorter than what we like to do. That extended conversation will be over on Patreon today as you're listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
Alex, my guy.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, brother. I'm so sorry for triggering you. You know, like I want you to know, like, you know, we brothers. Like,
come on, it's us.
I ain't really
like bad boys.
I ain't never seen your feelings hurt.
Wow, y'all are bad boys.
Bro. Can be that.
I'm Martin.
We could be that for Halloween.
Bad boys. That would have been a good.
It's Mike Lowry, nigga. What you
Freeze,
doing?
bitch.
Wait. So you said you're Martin?
That's my guy.
Yeah, I'm Martin because I'm
Would
darker.
you be Martin?
I'm darker.
I'm darker.
I was about to be like, I was about to ask, like, oh, personality wise, what do you guys think? Like, would you? And then he just.
I think it's.
I'm as crazy as Will, but I have the complexion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who would be willing? Who? Anyway, guys.
He's the womanizer over here.
Anyway, guys.
Okay. Anyway, listen.
I mean, I thought that on my man. My bad. I don't like throwing that word on his. That's weird.
That's what you need to know.
Also. Say more.
Also,
if you made it this.
Did you guys know Little Bill is based on? No, I'm kidding.
Yo, what the fuck?
This has been the Need to Know podcast.
I spoke to my mom about that.
I ain't doing this with y'all this year.
I'm dead ass.
Thank you for coming. I forgot the words. Anyway, real quick though, for real. Again, we have the Need to Know Audio Mag playlist.
Oh my god.
NTK Sounds at gmail.com. Come on, send submissions. I got some submissions in, and I'm gonna put on the playlist. It sounds good. I like y'all out there. Shout out to all the independent artists.
Facts.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Facts. Like, subscribe, comment. Like Alex said, we have everything for you. We got a studio, HMD. We got the music playlist. We got the CMOS. All of those things combined make a really great fuck section.
Okay.
No.
But think about it.
He fucked up my whole promo.
But yeah.
I had something to add.
I knew he was coming. My fault, bro.
You fucked it all up.
I don't know. We got a lot of shit going on over here. That's what I meant to say.
I have a very
Please don't have sex to our podcast. That's a little weird.
That's
people do that.
weird.
Don't do that.
Have sex to the podcast.
They throw it on YouTube. Ask Alex.
Nah, they do. They do.
If you're fucking to me right now listening, you're
That's
fucking
fire.
strange.
Go harder.
You're doing a great job. Baby, I see you, baby. You're doing a great job.
Nuts.
Hey, yo, tuck that ass just a little bit to the side.
Count to 3. If you're about to bust,
right? Move it to the right side a little bit.
Anymore. I don't think I'm gonna do it.
I'm done.
No, I'm an artist, and I've decided to, stop being a dickhead and say, hey, this is a platform that I'm a part of. My team has given me the space to do this.
Green light.
I have a record coming out November 19th. It's called Boys Don't Cry.
Wait, like it's in its entirety or just the record?
It's just a record.
Wait, record means like one song.
Let's get
Because
it.
people be mixing it. I don't know anymore.
I know, you're right. Record has a double meaning.
Oh,
It
that
can
was
be
one song? I thought that was your project name.
What are you talking about? I don't know what she's talking about.
Wait, I thought
All
Boys
I know is that boys don't cry.
Whoa, Reggie. It's over.
All I know is that boys don't
November
cry.
19th, Boys Don't Cry, one song.
Boys don't cry.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I thought he
It's
didn't. Okay,
what
I'm
you
sorry.
need to know.
When you need to know. To know it?
On the Need to Know podcast.
Yeah.
He's about to yell at me off camera.
All right.
God,
Women
blessing, salutation.
empowerment.
Peace.
Yo, Dad.